welcome. It is some weekend and sometime. Because we know about Loki, we don't know what time it is. It could be any of the timelines. This could be Earth 316. We don't even know. But we here, and it's Saturday. If it's Saturday and you listen to Flow Ohio Radio, then you know the sound of this voice. This is your main man, Mike D, and we are at Cover 2 Conversations. Two Tampernators, at least two topics from 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Ohio Radio. Again, I repeat, this is the voice and the vocal stylist, your main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray.
Reginald Gray, also known as Spin! And if you ever want to talk to Reggie, want to see him, want to see how he does his stilo, you know where he lives at. 1-800 Castle Grayskull! Because he has the power. And know what kind of power Reggie has? He has not only the power to bring this show to you, he brings us great guests always and forever. And one of our our family members is here to rock the mic with Cover 2 Conversations. It is our most famous guest, King Solomon.
What up?
Anytime you pick up
Stop that.
that King James Bible,
He's a co-host, not a guest.
just flip to the middle.
Yeah, co-host, not a guest.
Just
He's no
flip to the
longer a
middle.
guest.
Read them Song of Solomon.
He's no longer a side chick. He's no longer a side chick. He's moved up to main chick.
Hey, I went from the back seat to the passenger.
There you go.
He's out in public with us right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Are you holding hands?
He ain't met the family yet. but we do hang out at Applebee's together.
Okay, I got it. We do have his Queen Bathsheba in the background here. Obviously, listen to their show. Listen to their show before our
AKA
show.
Shannon.
4 to 6. A.K.A. Shannon.
I don't know who she is.
What was that song by Shannon?
What's that show they did before this one?
What was that song?
Give me tonight.
And we always happy to be on Flow High Radio with the brothers from Cleveland. We got Serge Gotti, the Teflon producer in the house.
Hi.
And, of course, his bodyguard, Alfie the Sith Lord.
Hey, yo.
Thank you so much for listening. I know it's been a long time since I met you. No, don't call it a comeback, but I've been here for years. That being said, Reggie, it's great to be back in studio with you, with King Solomon and the crew. A lot of things been happening, a lot of things
Where
on
you been,
television. Man, you
don't text back. So I'm asking right now.
Listen, and Witsec, he can't tell you where he was at.
Hey, man, it's one of them things where it's kind of like, unless you come to the Avengers compound and we can get into the quiet room, I really can't tell you what I've been doing.
I want the truth, Mike.
It was a Thanos snap, man.
Put it this way, man. There's a lot of things going around the universe. Everything ain't happening just on here on Earth.
Okay.
So I have to handle some business.
I'll give you that.
So I'm back. That being said, there have been some good business and some bad business going on. But, hey, why don't you tell me about you, how you and the young lady, Miss Yetta, she's getting ready for a show. She looking kind of
swole. Jacked up, though. If you look at Jeff,
man,
I feel bad because I have really
done
nothing but go home and sit on the couch and play John Madden.
Yeah, because you scared somebody bitch slap you.
No, what? No, well, that's true.
Hey, man, Snoop Dogg does it, so you can get away with it.
On some fitness ish. She is trying to get her pro card. She's been trying since I met her to get her pro card. And even when I did the show last year, I told her, hey, look, my motivation is not the same as yours. Mm-hmm. I'm doing it for shits and giggles. I'm doing it just to tell Mike, hey, Mike, I did it.
Yep, I was there.
I'm not doing it to get a pro card.
Adrian.
She is. The biggest issue that we've had is she's going through prep, diet, and all this stuff for the last.
And you have a
and
Big
you
Mac.
eating big.
No, I'm not eating Big Macs.
No Big Macs this time?
No, not of course.
Double
of course not.
cheeseburger?
But
King sandwiches.
no, but the issue is
Filet-O-Fish.
no. What the issue is, I'll go to the gym with her and help her work out, do my cardio, then get home and chill, make a drink, play John Madden. But I'm making a drink. She can't drink.
So she's just sitting there like my dog does when I'm eating.
Yeah, and
Really? Really, Red?
yeah, and so that heightens to the sensitivity of it, where it's like you're not supporting me.
Ooh,
like-
didn't we talk about that last hour?
Yeah, which I take full
On what
responsibility.
Hers now.
My response back is, I'm up with you in the morning at 5 o'clock in the morning to do your cardio.
That's
I cook
good
for you
support.
when you're not home. I prep your meals for you when I can, when you're not home.
Very good.
I go back again at night
Amen.
in the gym.
All right.
But the little subtle thing, which I take responsibility for, but a small thing where you're at home where you could drink alcohol and I can't. That's kind of. I'm like, I see your point as I take my shot. I see your point.
He's like this. He's like,
no.
think about this for a minute.
Yeah, but
Hey, listen. At least pour your Ciroc in an Aquafina bottle.
no, but on some serious ish, I'm trying to lose weight and I've lost any. The one thing about losing weight, you have to have a goal of what you want. And the problem I've had for the last month is I'm not training for a show. So my goal is lost, but she is. So that's her goal. And the last week, I've got my goal now. It's like, look, dude, you ain't trying to get a six-pack. You ain't trying to go on stage. You just want to lose 30 pounds. And I switched my goal to this. And me and you have this goal. My goal now is to be able to bench 375.
Really?
Yeah, no.
That's a lofty goal.
I did it with you.
Yeah.
I did one rep with you years ago.
Yeah.
But again, that's my goal to build up to that and also get my
Okay, that's
my
fair.
midsection
Right,
down.
right.
But I needed the goal of what I wanted to do. And for people watching that want to go to the gym for the new year and they can't figure it out, the main thing is figure out what your goal is. Once you
Always.
get the goal,
And you can break it up into
Segment.
what the segments is.
exactly. So that's
Key milestones, and you achieve, you celebrate those milestones, and move on to the next.
yeah. So like, I've been going through that with Miss Yetta. We're gonna have her on the show. Probably she's 8 weeks out now, looking jacked. She's
You know,
not
most
that broke.
hey Solomon. Now you know most people when they say 8 weeks out and they talk about their lady, they normally talking about children.
Yeah.
Only Reggie's talking about the show.
Dude, no,
8 weeks until we can eat together.
Dude,
8 weeks till we get the
Dude.
double whopper.
shoulders popping out, six packs is there. I mean, she's looking real, bro.
Hey,
You washing your boxers on them?
Huh?
You washing your boxers on them?
That's your show, not ours. We're not talking about this right now.
what you know? Speaking of, let's get into it. Let's get into the very first topic based on that because I purposely avoided.
Wait, the first topic is Paul versus Mayweather.
Exactly. I avoided watching that
Bullshit.
because I thought, okay, probably one of the greatest technical boxers, let's just say in the past couple decades. I'm not exactly a Mayweather fan, but he has a style and a technique that's just, it's money Mayweather, right? So he gets in with an MMA fighter, and this MMA fighter is a beast.
Who's the MMA fighter?
No. When he did this exhibition, whatever.
Oh,
before.
Conor
Yeah,
McGregor,
Conor
okay.
McGregor before, and Conor McGregor even lost.
Okay.
All right, you got a superstar MMA fighter still lost against him, and if you watch the Conor McGregor fight, you saw Conor McGregor was like, damn, he didn't have the wind because you can't hit Mayweather. That's the problem, and he just runs you down, pops you a couple times. He's either going to be winning by points, or if you let yourself open, he'll knock you down. But that's not, it is what it is. So here comes this YouTuber that knocked the daylights out of a former NBA player.
No, that's his brother.
Oh, his brother, not the former NBA
Yeah.
player. So this is I'm sorry. And as soon as I saw it, you gonna watch the fight? I was like, watch the fight. This is not a fight. This is a
waste of time.
this is Rocky 2. Is it Rocky 2 or Rocky 3 with Hulk Hogan and Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
That's what
Rocky
that is.
3.
That's what this is. I said this is a waste of time.
Could be 4.
So I didn't see it. So y'all gonna have to give me the
No, I
answer
didn't.
as to how it was.
That's why I put how was it? I didn't see it. So
I
who-
watched it.
Who here saw the fight?
I didn't.
All right, so you're the only one to watch it. Okay, so do me a favor. Explain to me how was it?
How many rounds did it go?
It went the distance.
6.
It's like
8
8
rounds.
He
8 rounds.
lasted
It
8
was-
rounds.
Because it was
Interesting. A lot
Were
of
they
hugging.
2-minute rounds?
It was
A lot of
no,
slow
it was
dance?
3-minute rounds.
It was a lot
3 minutes.
of slow, slow dancing. I heard.
It was Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
if you saw the movie Dirty Dancing, that was the.
Just take the track from Dirty Dancing and play over that.
But the thing is, what bothered me about I was reading all those comments. I said, if you got close enough up to him to hug him, why don't you get him a couple gut shots? Because no one can touch the dude. That's his whole thing. He just bounces around, taps you a couple times, runs around, and that's the thing. You can't get him. I would even argue that you would say, oh, him versus Mike Tyson would kill him. It's a different weight class, whatever. I said, as bad as Mike Tyson was, I'm not sure he could chase that dude around the ring long enough to hit him with one of them punches because that dude just don't get hit.
All
So
you need is
you-
one punch.
But you got to understand, knowing who Floyd was stepping into the ring with, Floyd probably didn't train for this fight.
That's what he
He's
said.
just like, my skills alone is going to carry me
his,
throughout
his
it.
natural
It was like
muscle
the A.
memory.
Not,
Right.
I don't need my A game, my B game, the C game. I don't need my Z game.
I honestly think from watching that fight, Logan Paul came out the first couple rounds and threw everything he had at Floyd. And
That's what Floyd wants.
And he couldn't hit Floyd.
Right, you can't. No one.
And
can.
now it was, all right, now it's,
I'm tired.
Let me not put myself in a position where I'm
Well,
going to get
get
knocked
knocked
out. Right. So it's every chance I get, I'm going to grab him. I'm going to grab him. I'm going to grab him. Floyd, on the other hand, was like, all right, this is getting to the 5th, 6th, 7th round.
Let me try.
Let
to
me
do
try
something.
and finish him. But then it was like, you know what? I'm getting paid regardless. So
Right.
let me not hurt this dude.
Right.
And kind of backed off of him.
Oh,
And
okay,
it was-
okay.
Because I
okay.
think if Floyd wanted to finish him, he could have.
Yeah, because if you that close to Floyd, I'm sorry, something should have happened.
Right,
on
right,
either
right.
side.
Absolutely.
Because no one gets that close to him.
Mhm.
No one ever gets touches him. Interesting.
Okay. So tell me, this is where I'm a little confused at, and I'm on social media a lot, but again, evidently I'm not where as much as I think I am. Who is this dude that he fought? I don't know. Who
But
this
and
guy
what?
is.
It's two brothers.
All right,
and
so
I
it's
mean,
two-
I done mixed up the
it's
brothers
two
now.
dudes, Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Okay.
They're basically these two high school dropouts who moved to California and basically are the male versions of the Kardashians. Everything they do, they're on YouTube, Instagram, and what have you. They got this huge, social media following. They do all these, stunts and what have you that everybody loves. They're jumping out of airplanes, they're paragliding and this and that and what have you.
Okay,
And-
so before the fighting stuff, they were doing all this other stuff before.
exactly.
And then the
I
other
had no
brother,
idea. I had no idea.
Other
So
brother,
the
got
other
into
brother
boxing or
took it
something?
seriously as far as boxing, and is like, I can do this, I can do this. So they started training together. The other brother, the younger brother, Jake, took it seriously, and then started calling people out like he did Nate Robinson.
Got the hat.
Right. And then when Nate Robinson, Nate steps in and says, I'm a professional athlete,
And got
and
knocked
understands
the
that
hell
being an
out.
athlete does not mean
Make
you're
you
a boxer. And when you mix those two together, he caught Nate with one punch and realized that, hey, it just got real, and
Yeah.
Nate ended up on his face. So now it's like, all right, the next step is call out an MMA fighter, and we're gonna change the rules to make sure that you understand that we're not grappling, we're not wrestling. This is strictly boxing.
Yeah.
Which
But
again-
you call out an MMA fighter who's known for wrestling, and you get knocked out, and he knocks him out.
because he's not a boxer.
But now he's calling out an MMA fighter that has 13 knockouts. So
He's going to get crushed.
I think he's gonna get his clock cleaned in the next fight coming up in August.
unless there's some behind the scenes activities.
Exactly, and
Because the
then,
MMA fighters don't make as much money as you think they do.
but in this situation, I mean, this dude is a well-known MMA champ, and a black guy at that. So he's like, I ain't finna let this dude knock me out. I ain't finna let this dude beat me. So it's gonna be one of them things to where I think the MMA fighter is gonna get the best of him. Tyron Woodley has this reputation of, his brother plays in the NFL. I can't be viewed that I'm.
he's,
Ty Williams' brother?
Yeah,
Oh, damn! I didn't know that. I didn't know
that's
that.
who he's fighting in
I didn't know.
August.
Oh, I didn't know
okay.
that. Oh,
So he's going to step up. He's knocked out 13 people in his MMA career. He's been a middleweight champ in the UFC.
It's like Mike at Club Atlanta.
And so,
hey, that was 1983.
so basically, he going to step up. And, I believe
do that
this
no
is
more.
Jake Paul's first loss because he's going to step into somebody.
I don't know, man. I think money talks, brother. Money talks.
Well, we said the same
because
thing.
I don't think he needs to knock him out. Like, I think he's gonna. You gotta lose. Like, we sitting in the office now. We're
Right.
talking money. You got. Either you're gonna lose
You're
because
gonna
I'm
take the
gonna
fall.
make you lose, or you're gonna lose.
Well,
Let's
so we
decide
said
that.
the same
So
thing.
now, how are you gonna lose? Am I gonna knock your ass out, or it's gonna be a numbers thing, or whatever?
So before this fight, me and Serge were talking. Same thing. We thought about Floyd. Floyd is a businessman. And at the end of the day,
He ain't been
this-
in boxing in 10 years.
This was
He's a
an,
businessman.
this
for the last
was
10
an
years.
exhibition.
Right.
So whether he won or lost, it doesn't count
doesn't
against
matter.
his professional record.
Right.
So we didn't put it past Floyd to say, I'm going.
And Ali did the same thing. A lot of people don't think this is like that. This is new. Ali fought like a wrestler or something like
Yeah,
that. This
yeah.
is they've been going on forever.
Wait,
So-
wait,
so hold on.
hold on. In fact, the movie Rocky was based on Muhammad
Ali,
Ali.
yeah.
Is a
When
white
he fought
dude that
Antonio
fought him.
Inoki,
The
the
one white
Japanese
dude got
wrestler.
one good punch in, and he almost that one punch knocked down. He ain't win. Knocked down Ali, And for 1 minute, you're thinking, this guy may have a chance. That's where Stallone got the idea of some low down guy, a chance to go against the world champion and have a chance. That's where that came from.
So we didn't put it past Floyd to say, you know, I'm going to Vegas. I'm gonna put a bet that I lose. Throw the fight, cash in on it, and then make even more money on the rematch.
He's so rich now, and he's not smart enough to even spend it.
No, I believe Floyd is a good Floyd. If Floyd is a great boxer, he's a better businessman.
I would say this. I would argue. I would agree with your point on the sense that he has definitely understood the monetary part of his industry, and I do believe some of this. He can't read all that. It's like a little play. Like I was just telling your wife, I was watching The Godfather of Harlem, and Vincent Gigante, in order to stop going to jail, he acted like he was crazy.
Yeah,
he'd walk around in the
bathrobe,
but he wasn't crazy. He was trying to avoid that. And I'm thinking, I said, you know, that guy isn't as stupid as he lets people like 50 Cent. Like even when him and 50 Cent are having beef, them one 50 Cent got shot 9 times. 50 and Money Mayweather. Because 50 Cent was like, you can't even read and all
Actually,
this.
a quick story. I saw 50 Cent 2 weeks ago in Davidoff's here in Tampa.
No.
Yeah.
Man, you been in them
Did you approach him or did you know?
I got a quick picture of him, not with him. But
Man, you been in them streets.
Man,
I'm on the couch.
man.
I'm just saying. Come on, Davidoff's.
King Solomon.
You know.
Hey, no, but
yeah.
no, keep in mind, King Solomon 10 years younger.
Yeah, King Solomon.
Back when I was
Player.
You call me at 25, 30.
Hey, I'm gonna start calling him Bumpy Johnson.
Yeah, Bumpy Johnson.
Right now, you got to move that, man. If I see that bottle move again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I got you. I hear you.
All right, so all right, exhibition fight probably wasn't as entertaining as it should be. They want to make that up because
here's my question: was it not entertaining to you because you know boxing? To the average, not educated fan, was it entertaining?
No, it wasn't entertaining.
Period. Okay, I got you.
And but hold on now, and please give me your opinion. I've watched some Money Mayweather fights. Not many of them are entertaining because no one can hit him. It's like watching baseball.
So you know
when
what?
you got a good pitcher.
So you
no
know
one's
what
hitting, no one's catching, no one's throwing. They just shoot, move, change people.
So this is
It's
why
like it was a waste of time. Floyd Mayweather fights are awful.
This is
no
why
one ever
Floyd
hits
is.
him.
This is why Floyd is brilliant. Floyd has played the villain role so well that people will pay to see him get knocked out,
and no one can touch him.
and you can't touch him.
It's awful.
So I mean, if you go back to the Mayweather Canelo Alvarez fight, I was one person that said, "Hey, Canelo Alvarez, this up and coming fighter, this is Floyd's first loss," and Canelo couldn't touch him.
No one could touch
He couldn't
him.
hit him,
It's amazing.
and it was like, all right, for 12 rounds, I'm gonna just move. Pop him with the jab, and I'm
Get
going
the
to win the
points, get
round.
my points,
I'm
get
going
my
to win the
points.
round,
And
and that's it.
keep
I don't care
going.
about knocking him out.
He's awful, man.
All I'm worried about is the paycheck at the end.
He's awful. All right, man. So once again, Reggie's still working out. He's gonna bench press 275, which is higher than me.
Not still.
Let me ask you what you benching now.
Whoa, don't get it twisted.
Dude, I can barely do push-ups right now, bro. I
know when he was talking about when he was going with me, and this is a long time ago. A long time
5 years ago.
I this is not my max, but I stop at 315. Okay. I just because I don't need, I'm not trying to prove anything. 315 is kind of like where I finish my benches, and I know I witnessed him back, and this was a long time ago. He got to 275.
Yeah. And dude, you talk about some man pride. We did it 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
he was living near me.
Yeah,
so we go to Colton's gym, hardcore gym in Temple Terrace.
Bush,
and
down from Busch Gardens.
We get there, and now keep in mind, the diet I was doing was to get stronger and bigger. So it wasn't like I keep telling people, know what your goal is.
And I weigh 100 pounds more than him, just to be clear.
Yeah, but I'm saying is know what your goal is. So I was purposely adding clean carbs to my diet. I was eating clean carbs. So that morning we went there, and I'm like, I got Mike with me. I've done 225 before, but 275. I sat in that bench.
So I make it funny because I start with 225.
Yeah,
that was his max. And I was like,
dude,
come on, man.
I hit that bench. I'm like, okay, let me try it. I got my boy here. He gonna save me. Something wrong. He got me. I looked at that sucker. Hit 2 reps, 275. He goes, dude, that was you.
Yeah.
I said, no, it
It
wasn't.
was
He
all
goes,
him.
no, dude, that was you. I'm like, get out
I
of
was
here.
ready to grab it from him, because I was no way he was going to do it.
No, I mean,
He did it clean.
I moved it and he bounced so I didn't fall, but it would still be my strength.
I mean, I might have my fingers right here.
Yeah.
He did it. I was like,
And my goal is to get back there. first step is 225. That's every man's goal.
Okay.
225. Now, okay, let me get past that.
Let me ask you
on
this.
both sides.
Let
Two
me ask you
plates
this
on both
because a
sides.
couple years ago when I was in the gym every day, I got to 225 and was able to do a full set.
How many reps?
A full set, 10 reps.
Okay.
At 225.
You gotta get
And
past
for
that.
like the last 2 years, I haven't been able to get back there. And, and this is Shannon having
that
a
should be your
baby
goal. That should be
and
your
playing
goal.
the dad role and what have you, not getting in the gym like why is 225 the standard?
Because
This is
visually-
I'll let you talk. Yeah, visually.
visually-
2 plates.
45, 45, 45, 45.
Okay.
It's just visually. It's just,
Anytime, look at any old Arnold video. Look at The Rock. Watching on Instagram and watch it. Normally, you don't even see Rock is smart. He never shows you. You don't see the weights he's lifting. You just see him lifting.
He just
But if you-
constantly
right.
press.
But if
He
you
could
look
be
at,
doing 10
if you
pounds
Look
and
at
you don't
the old Arnold videos and stuff like that. The 2 plates and the 3 plates is normally what you see. Every once in a while, you'll see them when they're doing deadlifts. They got 6 plates on there. So, but that ain't a normal work. You don't do that every day. You're going to crush your joints. That 225, the combine for the NFL.
That's
How
where
many
I
times
was
you
going.
press the
That's where I was
225?
going.
Yeah,
Exactly.
225 is kind of that because if you're 6 foot tall and you are muscular, and let's just say you're 195, 200, you're clean, you're lean. That 225, remember, you're lifting more than your body weight, but you're lifting that. There's something about that.
There's a
Those 2
science
plates,
behind
when you hear them plates clicking,
Right.
cling.
it's a male ego thing, bro.
Yeah,
That's all it is,
yeah.
bro.
No, because I'm
going
gonna
to
tell you, like I said, it's about 2 years ago when I was doing the 225s, 10, 12 times, what have you, take 6 months off from the gym, like go back, I'm like, dude, I ain't even close to that right now.
That's where I am. Right, where you were is where I'm at right
Yeah,
now.
and I feel the same way
yeah.
about 315. When I was with him, I was hitting 315. Like you needed help. I would like you behind me because I'm old and it can happen.
and
but I was like, I got this.
I'm gonna tell both you guys right now. My girlfriend Yetta, she is on the bench right now, first time ever. On the bench, doing sets and reps, incline, decline, and flat. 45 plate, 45 plate sets, 3 sets, 4 sets of 10.
And she's 4 foot, like
No, she's not that short.
5.
She's
5
4 20.
I was gonna say 5
Yeah, I'm about to
negative.
say,
Yeah,
Yetta
5
is-
negative 2. Yeah,
I could put
she's
Yetta
short.
in a bag.
Yeah,
and
no,
carry her around.
no, but it's our first time. And now, here's what I do enjoy about, and this is a couple things. What I do love about working out with her is she's a Rocky fan. So when she works out, I'm not joking, Mike. You're gonna laugh. We always watch the Rocky 2 video of him working out, where
when he's
Chasing the
he
chicken?
got beat,
No.
or before he got
No,
beat.
no.
Chasing the chicken.
No, that's
No.
Rocky.
That's part of
1,
it.
I thought when
the
he chased
scene
the chicken.
the scene starts like this. It's all quiet. He's in the hospital.
After the fight. When
No.
he lost-
No.
Adrian
this
had
is way
the
after. Way after. He goes, and she been in a coma. Had the baby.
Had the baby
in
and
a
then went
coma.
into a coma.
And he goes,
Man, I forgot all
and
about that.
the exact words were, "Hey, look, if you want to mess with Creed, he goes, just do one thing for me. Win. And she goes, win.
What are we waiting for?
No, dude. What are we waiting for? Solomon. That's our joke in the gym. That's our joke. So he goes, win. And she plays on repeat that video over and over while she works out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No. She's from Philadelphia.
Oh, well, of
Oh,
course.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, but that's our running joke. Where it's like, what are you waiting for?
What are we waiting for?
But she keeps doing this. She goes,
And that's Rocky 2.
yeah,
Okay,
Rocky too.
that's right.
But she keeps doing this. I can't lift this much weight. I'm like, dude, you got this. If you mess up, I got your backs. And she does the weight. She's like, I've never done that before. But they all say that.
But what you need to do is now you got to let her watch Rocky 3 when he walked in and goes, "What's going on with you?"
No,
Rocky?
no, dude.
What's the matter?
She's a Rocky
You used
fan.
to
She knows
have
every
you used
line.
to have something, that special thing. Eye of the tiger. You gotta get it back.
She is a Rocky fan. She's a Rocky fan. So
So speaking of Rocky 3, what happens? What happens if you drive her to the gym and go home, and then some dude walks in the gym and is like, "Hey, woman."
Hey, woman.
Where my sound bite?
hey, welcome back to my apartment. And I say you want a real man. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna call Mike on the phone real quick. Hey Mike, I'm that cool dude. I don't like drama, but what should I do? Well, Rich, what happened? Here go Mike, like, look, dude, like, he joking around. I don't know, dog.
No, Mike gonna hit that Apollo line. What's wrong with you?
You used to have it, Reggie.
This is
Hey, let's take a break. Let's take a break. We're going to the first.
There's no tomorrow.
All right,
I know, right?
As you know,
I love that one.
It echoes. There is no tomorrow.
This is Cover 2 Conversations, two type of names, at least two topics for 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. This is your main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray,
also known as Space Ghost,
and also include King
Solomon. And with that being said,
down with the king. Down with the king.
is none higher. Sucker MCs, they call me Sire. To burn my kingdom, you must use fire. I won't stop rocking till I be tired. That being said, Reggie always brings us great music for our break. So we're going to go to a break here. Thank you, King Solomon. Thank you, Serge, the Teflon producer, Alfie, the Sith Lord. Reggie, what you got for us for our first
What I
music
got,
break?
and I know Facebook is tripping right now, Serge. I thought about you, bro. No, I thought about you.
I got it muted.
Now, I'm assuming that on platforms of
So Facebook is going to be muted.
So I'll
Those
mute
things will be muted.
Facebook, but Spreaker and
Spreaker,
all the
okay,
other
okay,
platforms.
all right, cool.
will
So
have it.
if you see on Facebook, follow us right now, and you see a Facebook break, a music break, you can get the entire show on Spreaker and iHeartRadio with the music break included. So let you guys know.
So right now, everybody go to the
Spotify.
bathroom.
And Spotify. All right, so first song coming up. I've been on a hardcore mixtape and freestyle terror in the last. It's me personally. So first song coming up is from the Slaughterhouse mixtape called "On the House."
Hey woman, hey woman.
And Slaughterhouse is who?
Hold on.
Go ahead, Serge.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Serge.
I
This
tell you what,
mixtape
bring your
came
pretty
out.
little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
You hear that, Yetta?
Slaughterhouse is for the lyrical fans of hip hop. And keep in mind, I put hip hop in the same category as rock. There's hairband rock, there's old school rock, there is melodic rock. There are different categories of rock. And
Yes,
same
there
thing
is.
with hip hop. So you have what people like me love that enjoy is just lyrical bars.
Who are the members of Slaughterhouse?
Slaughterhouse is Joe Budden, Royce 5'9", Crooked Eye, and Joel Ortiz. And to me, Eminem put they signed to Eminem. To me, Eminem's the fifth member. He's like the fifth Beatle. All right,
Gotcha.
So
The one
they're-
that got rid of Joe Budden.
yeah. Yeah.
So what do you mean, Eminem is Ringo?
No, not. But. So the song I chose is from their mixtape. This is a 1 minute thing I'm going to say right now. Watch the camera about how groups lose their core audience. Slaughterhouse came out with an album that I loved, and Mike, you never heard it, but I think you will love this album. The first one before they got with Shady Records. It was purely them. It was pure. They made diverse songs. It wasn't just spitting bars. It was like some different subject matter. But they were spitting rhymes. They got with Eminem, and everyone expected,
They're going to challenge
M
Eminem.
could spit.
Right, so I
they
need
could
to-
spit. So it's going to be some lyrical. And what happened, the mistake they made was they automatically tried getting Eminem's audience.
It's like the movies where they have too many stars in the same movie, and it's like you
Too many
think it's so
chiefs
many
on the
stars,
Avengers.
it's going to be great, but it's awful because
No.
you got too many.
No, that wasn't the issue. The issue they had was they tried to bend their style
To-
to get an Eminem crossover audience.
But you can't because Eminem is Eminem.
yeah, but he's white.
It's like trying to get Michael
And he's white.
Jackson's
And he's
crossover.
white. Keep it real, he's white.
What?
So
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I've never seen a white Eminem. Brown, green, yellow, blue, purple. Never seen a white
let me
Eminem.
finish.
Happy Pride Month.
Let me finish.
Yes.
Let me finish. So
And Black Music Month.
let me finish.
That's right.
And I'm saying, and Eminem said the exact same thing. So what happened was they came out doing their style, but tried to add a little quirky Eminem crossover style to it.
Somebody in the trunk.
No. Here's what I get mad at. They
Stan.
have been doing that already. But as far as the music tone, they changed the music, and they
So
got.
is that a producer?
What's your boy?
Well, why would that be the-
Gnarls Barkley? What's your boy that was down with Who's That Nigga in My Window?
CeeLo.
Yeah, they did a song with CeeLo, and everyone hated that song. You know why? Not because of the lyrics. it sounded too poppy.
But that's production. That's not the lyric.
no, but that's my whole point.
But coming from Eminem, it would have been accepted.
Coming from that crew, that Slaughterhouse fan base,
I got you.
Slaughterhouse fan base didn't want that.
Right.
They were like, hey, we know you with M, but we want the underground M. We don't want the pop M.
Got you.
And it was a confusion on, basically, it messed up their brand.
So what about the song? With the song that you're playing right now?
So
what,
this song right here is from their mixtape that came out before their album with Eminem, and I'm playing this for a reason. I'll tell you in a second.
Child of the Ghetto.
No, I'm playing Juggernauts.
Oh, Juggernauts first. Then Child of the Ghetto.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Wait,
I'm waiting on you.
Doing the breaks.
Hold on. That's me on.
You want it to be the
You have all the brain.
Always want to be in all the music videos.
I know, right?
Power.
My fault.
Come,
All right, cool.
come to
All right.
Death Row.
This song, I played it because the background beat they sample is the Bulls entrance music.
The theme
The
song.
Chicago
Yeah.
Bulls.
But the hook of the song is Eminem from his song with 50 Cent. Impatiently waiting when we find for so long. But me and Maurice talked about this. He talked to Crooked Eye on Twitter. And Maurice told Crooked Eye, like, dude, that's my favorite song you did at Slaughterhouse. And Crooked goes, bro, that song cost us 5 figures. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, how? Like, the hook is Eminem from Aftermath, so how was it? He goes, the background beat was the Bulls music.
Right.
That's what cost him the music, the money. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. But anyway, it's one of my favorite songs from Slaughterhouse.
So are you going to cost Flo Hayo 5 figures because now you're playing a song that
Exactly, because I know.
Flo Hawk got that
That's
cash.
why I'm muting it on Facebook. I ain't gonna mute it.
Anyway, I know.
I'll give it 29 seconds.
I know it's a boring conversation, but the reason we started this podcast was my concept was me and Mike hanging at the bar and we're drinking, and I'll play a lyrical song, and Mike's like, "That's boring hip hop." Give Mike 2 drinks. Oh my God, that's incredible. You like it now, but an hour ago you hated it. You know, so yeah, exactly. His mind opens up more.
Well, you can, yeah.
Yeah, right. So right now we're playing Juggernauts
Right
by
now?
Slaughterhouse, and then after that we're playing. I'm playing Dave East, Child of the Ghetto.
Who's Dave East?
Dave.
No.
Whoa.
Just let him play the songs.
All right, go.
We need time here.
All right, here we go. I'm hitting play.
I'm just saying.
I make sure this works. I'm
Explain
hitting
it to
play.
the audience.
Come
Turn
through
the mic-
conversations.
All right, turn the mics off. Turn the mics off. I don't hear. It's not playing. What's going on? It's not playing.
That's why we should have did this
Oh,
during
I got
the
it.
sound
Oh,
check.
no.
There you go.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
Yep. Because you're not a producer.
That's why.
Oh my God.
You got this. You got this.
Now we got to pay the royalties twice.
You got this. You got this. Go ahead.
Turn up. Hit play.
Coming back with Reg Diddy.
All in your videos.
Hit play. It's not playing, bro.
That's why you should have did it. Just let
That's why
it
you
go.
should have sent me the music. I would have had it played.
All right, do it. I sent it to you already. So
Go ahead.
Where?
Man. Hit it.
Is it in the folder?
yeah, I'm hitting play. No, it's moving. Nothing's happening.
Mike, you didn't do your spiel. This is
Oh,
coming from
yeah.
conversation.
Oh, they did.
What do you mean it's
Remember
not
that?
playing?
He
I
just
didn't
started
touch
talking so long.
anything.
No, I'm sitting here. You did?
We have technical difficulties here at Cover 2
I
Conversations.
apologize.
Hold on. Let me.
No, I'm
Tampa
not.
natives.
Like,
You
At
just
least
had
talk
it.
about
What
what
did
you're
you
supposed to
do?
for 2 hours here on
You
Flow Higher
just
Radio.
had it.
You just
all right,
had
cool.
it.
Here we go.
Come on, Reggie.
Come on, old man.
You got this. There it goes.
TR.
We ain't really gotta keep going through this. Anybody about to rap circles round you, my nigga? We about to do it. You about that bitch knowing that swag, that's it. Let me talk about us, we about that bitch knowing that swag. We about that sitting on that ab. Figure just be sitting on that ab. We about that pistol in that bag. We about that fist fight. Only after we grab a fistful of that cash. We about that get right. What you would perceive the least but not last. We are the sickest scribbler with that pen and pencil and that pad. And y'all talking this and that. So my click and rap, my dough up. Now picture that. I write the sloppiest verses down you seen. I hand it in for green so I can buy all of my bitches bags with the stacks and call the cash. Chicken scratch, sorry baby, we just getting warm. Y'all ain't fucking nothing we can't fuck. Y'all ain't driving nothing we can't drive. rockin' Averex. Now hot rappers date my exes, and I'm still rated X. Stick my dick so far that a bitch's throat, it'll come out on the other side and turn a blow job, and there ain't no sex. Ain't no next, cause I got now until I decide to bow. I vow your style, it ain't gon' mean a thing, cause I came to bring the pain like the cow. Nigga, now we the juggernaut to this rap shit. Bust some shack with your ratchet, with suckers dropping that rap shit. Ask them hood niggas if I hung the block. Ask these broads if I slide on that glove and uppercut that box. Man, I come from the roughest, so if I come up in this spot and you bugging, I'm telling you suckers watch. I'ma take up this fucking watch and crack a picture beat on a nigga and scream juggernaut. He high, that don't mean any night, I get that confused a lot. Tupac, I don't sacrifice what I write for the newest tribe. Big pie, us big boys still clean down to the socks. That's sprinkle a little big L on top. I'm what the fuck you gotta put Porter up. With a pen and Eminem as a friend, I'm touching this instant men's. That's cake, you little boys don't get it, so listen, let's make amends. We don't wanna be bullies, y'all don't wanna get beat up. So lift your knees up and start running up. Put your knees down on the ground and bow, cause we the juggernauts to this rap shit. 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 Like it or not, juggernauts to this rap shit. 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 Like it or not. Look, it's House Gang on that shady street. Chill, you already know that address. What the eulogy said, so they assuming he dead before the body even hit that bag. Yeah, be face to face with them slugs. Zach and my goons ain't low that mag. Yeah, in the bottom of the ocean float when they hoping they gon' find your ass with that drag net. Nah, you listening to a juggernaut. She just gon' sit by the pool to one nigga decide if I'm ready to fuck or not. Rappers contingent on everything other than raps on the way discussed a lot. It's sad when they wasting your passion. They do it for cash when they tell me they up the buy. Nigga, you would too if you knew what this game would do to you. Been in this since 2002. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. So-called beef with nobodies. I mention them, but they nobodies. They say the killers got nobodies. I'm sober talking on no mollies. It's so proud they gon' throw now one bottle in that club. Honestly, it's worthless killing the purpose of these hollows in these gloves. And really, I'm having a much better time when they capture these models on my nails. The minute we raise us, the minute you see us, show these cockroaches love. What on earth will the fuck boys do now? Tap, tap. Same shit they been doing. Getting fucked, getting fucked.
Since your man ain't got no heart, maybe you like to see a real man.
I really can't. Nobody explained it to me. I never fold, I never bend, that's the gangsta in me. I never did daughter in my life, I'm so thankful to see. Niggas love to say I changed when they changed up on me. I fell out with a couple homies, they blamed it on me. I shared my whole life with these niggas, nothing stranger to see. Copped the oopty just to get from A to B. Shouts to my PO, cause she ain't make me pee. Was praying to God to make the league. Ops come, make them bleed. See the cops shake the scene. Every bottom nigga spit be make believe. I still could get your face powdered like I work for Maybelline. Jumped in that water without no naval team. Them books got me smarter, some niggas hate to read. Got prescriptions of lean from Dwayne Reed. I'd rather be eating shrimp and steak than being steak greens. I ain't violate the closest to you, nobody ain't bleed. Free Scrappy, Grape Street, that's really my brother. Last time I seen him, we was still in the gutter. I went to visit and they hated on me. It felt like them fucking pigs was waiting on me. Drove 6 hours, couldn't see him. That shit'll break the home. The way we live, we wrote it in ink. Got no eraser for it. I was dead broke too, I could relate to boredom. $20 cabs that I would take to Fordham. Apartment in Hunts Point. Hopping out of Ubers with my gun on. Like way before I had my daughter. Niggas played the corner till the sun gone. Had it back on me before I put out one song. It was wild in my era, no sun, it was raining on me. Shout out the ghetto, nobody explained it to me. From pitching dimes to spitting rhymes, niggas hated on me. It was hard to get some air around the way, I'm just waiting to breathe. They gave him 20 years, he did 12, he just waiting to be free. My younger love my lifestyle, he said he just waiting to be me. Shout out the ghetto, ain't nobody explain it to me. Find me out in Cabo, wintertime and it's 80 degrees. Hermes the hoodie, Hermes the sleeves. If the devil wear Prada, just Louis Vuitton, me that shit from overseas. Special delivery, damn that nigga glittery. You panic, you a memory. The damage I see vividly. I'm talking heavy, Rolly with the present. Fish with the spaghetti, recipes to Desi. Recipes to Lindsay. I ain't never too far from Chatty. We was stuck in the trenches just watching Belly. I was nasty then. I told her put it in your mouth from Macanelli. Then kick her out and put on some Madea shit with Tyler Perry. Reminiscing on them dinners I made from the commissary. Sliding in that Bonneville. Plot on niggas we gotta bury. Like I ain't have a lot of jury. A lot of niggas be home with their kids if they ain't provide a jury. I'm jumped out of Tudo. Blunted blowing Trudeau's. Get back, nigga, you too close. You never too black to vote. Smacked off a mimosa. If I take my youngin' to the Gucci store, show him the loafers. Know I did it for the culture. Took it from local to global, which is me and my lokesters. Now they put us on posters. I smiled through the terror, no sun, it was raining on me. A child of the ghetto, nobody explained it to me. I never fold, I never bend, that's the gangster in me. Another daughter in my life, I'm so thankful to see. Niggas love to say I changed when they changed up on me. I fell out with a couple homies, they blamed it on me. I shared my whole life with these niggas, nothing stranger to see. Copped the hoopty just to get from A to B. I smiled through the terror, no sun, it was raining on me. A child of the ghetto, nobody explained it to me. I never fold, I never bend, that's the gangster in me. Another daughter in my life, I'm so thankful to see. Niggas love to say I changed when they changed up on me. I fell out with a couple homies, they blamed it on me. I shared my whole life with these niggas, nothing stranger to see. Copped the hoopty just to get from A to B.
Welcome back.
Showing our age.
Welcome back.
Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter. Hey, this is Cover 2 Conversations. Two Tampa natives, at least two topics from 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio here in Tampa, Florida.
Get that camera out of my face.
The West Coast, the best coast. Thank you again to the brothers from Cleveland, Serge Gotti, the Teflon producer, and his brother and bodyguard, Alfie the Sith Lord, in the house. We have our favorite co-host, King Solomon, our NBA great, our NFL insider,
right now.
our MMA knowledge man. He's got.
What's up? Okay, repeat.
Damn. All right. Welcome back.
Mr. Carter.
All right. We're back. This is Cover 2 Conversations. Two Tampa natives, at least two topics for 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. Thank you again to the brothers from Cleveland, Serge Gotti, the Teflon producer, and his brother and bodyguard, Alfie the Sith Lord, and one of our favorite co-hosts, King Solomon. Right here,
not a co-host.
In a Bible near you. In a Bible near
He's
you.
not a side chick anymore.
This is your main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald
Greystoke of the Jungle. We were having a little off mic conversation, and we'll just end it on this. What I've always told, my lady is that, look, me and Reggie back in the day, so long ago, we know all the club thing. I said, I always know about the guys by the bathroom. My lady says, what are you talking about? He says, you mean to tell me every time you come in the bathroom, ain't some dude standing right there going, hey, grab your little elbow or whatever? She goes, yeah. I said, they're always there. They're always there. And the reason why I don't follow you to the bathroom and watching you, because that's your test. That's not my test. He's not testing me. He's testing you. I'm going to stand at the bar and hold our drinks and watch the bar, and I will be there to protect you when I can. But when you come out of that bathroom, if you choose to speak to that guy, that's on you. What you must do is keep walking towards me. He follows you, then it becomes my job. But that little bathroom conversation, that's your job. And anytime my lady's not in my presence, women are in charge. Look, in the United States is 50% or 51% women.
Mike D, that sounds like a his, hers, and ours conversation.
White women run this country. They make sure who goes in the president. White women put Obama in office. We show it up. We come behind it. Women run this thing.
You're veering.
So I'm just saying that the conversation we're having, when it comes to a man,
tune in next week to his, hers, and ours.
Yeah. One thing I would say, I give Reggie a lot of credit. Reggie, like, look, I'm not trying to get in no fisticuffs over some lady to show my male dominance, or I'm the king of the line. Hey, I show good intentions. I treat her well. If she chooses to go somewhere else, then she made that choice. And, it is what it is. No. So that being said, we're back. We just heard Slaughterhouse. Oh, what happened to those songs? Did we hear those songs?
Oh, yeah, we did. We heard Slaughterhouse first, and then we heard Dave East. which was a freestyle over G-Dep's Shadow Together, which was one of my favorite songs of all time that no one talks about. G-Dep was one of the artists that was on Bad Boy.
Really?
To me, had one of the best albums. You know G-Dep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, G-Dep.
Special delivery.
Oh, yeah. G-Dep's album was freaking fire, and but a month later he went to jail. Oh, something happened about a month later. Something broke down. I don't know what it was. But as typical with Bad Boys, something happened with the artist. And that's why you
Gun in the club and something.
yeah,
like that.
something happened. But anyway, so we played Davies and we played Slaughterhouse and we played Davies after that.
All right, so NBA. NBA is going on now. NHL is going on now. Baseball just started a little bit. But the NBA, one of the most evident things that happen in the NBA is the Los Angeles Lakers are no longer in the playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers have arguably the best player in the NBA arguably past 3 to 5 years. But what happened?
3 to 5 years. Oh,
There was some other competition in there. Kobe was still alive, 5 years ago, so still playing. So what does that mean?
Solomon's waiting, boy. He's sitting here in the corner.
What does that mean when you go out in the first round? I believe this is the first time in his
First
career.
time in the first
No,
round.
not really,
Bill.
because remember Cleveland.
No.
the first round.
Never went out in the
First
first
round.
round.
Never.
He didn't make it.
Never went
He
out in the
missed-
first
He
round.
missed the playoffs for the first
losers
time.
go out in the first
With
round.
his first year in the Lakers, and now he went out in the first round, the first time in his career.
17 years.
So, let's say this. Is Anthony Davis arguably not a top 5 player in the league?
I would say
Yes,
that
no? Anybody?
his availability causes him to drop down. He's unavailable.
You do not give Michael Jordan an Anthony Davis, and he loses in the first round.
But
That's true.
But again, I'm from the outside looking in. I'm a casual basketball fan guy. So if someone tells me I'm wrong, but if you give Michael Jordan a Scottie Pippen, he's good, right?
Scottie Pippen's top 50 player in the history of basketball.
Which
is interesting.
No, but what's my
That's a little
point?
different than
No, I'm saying, but that's my point. That's my point. If you give Michael Jordan a Scottie
No,
Pippen,
and let me tell you what this happened again. The first year that he lost in Miami when
And again,
Dallas,
I'm
when
outside
Dallas,
asking this
when
question. I don't
Dallas
know.
when Dallas beat LeBron to get the championship, it always goes back to Michael Jordan. If he can taste blood, he's going to eat you.
yeah.
Long as he tastes his blood, he's going to eat you. Can Michael Jordan get beat? Yeah, first 6-7 years of his career, Detroit Pistons and Magic Johnson and even Larry Bird
Celtics,
had him
yep.
for lunch. All right? They were like, sit down, boy. Sit down. Be quiet. You're real cute.
And then what happened?
I like your shoes. To shut the hell up.
Then what happened, though?
But then he got Scottie Pippen and he got Horace Grant. And
then
he
the
got,
refs stopped
he got-
calling fouls.
And then he got one of the greatest coaches in NBA history. And of course, the rest is history.
Yep.
So
NBA changed the rules.
yeah, because
Just saying.
NBA bent the knee.
NBA did what the NFL did for the quarterback. NBA did it because
Yep.
you can't stop Michael Jordan.
No hand checking.
Michael Jordan would charge as like a part of his game plan.
Keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. Michael Jordan would
Who was
leap
responsible for that? Was it Detroit or was that?
So Scottie Pippen has this book coming out,
Oh, it's going to be legendary.
Arkansas and me.
and in this book,
I can't wait.
in this book, I can't
wait.
I can't wait to read this book. And I listen. I'm a person who I do the whole audio books. I'll listen to.
Yeah,
them,
I do.
but
I do the same thing.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Audible is great.
I want to read this book
Really?
because
You want to
in-
make notes
in
the
this
margins?
book, Scottie Pippen, and I just pulled it up. He says, "There, as we know him, meaning him, Michael Jordan, there are no championship banners without me."
Facts.
Facts.
Meaning that if he was not there, there would not be a banner hanging in United
didn't see-
Airlines arena.
Absolute
I didn't.
facts.
I don't recall seeing any game or any championship with Michael Jordan where there weren't people on the floor. And this is why people give Michael Jordan a lot of credit. That because of Michael Jordan being who he was, he turned these people into champ. In other words, he made Scottie Pippen be a Scottie Pippen because Scottie Pippen played for Phoenix 2 years after
Michael left.
and it wasn't
After-
the
Houston,
same.
Houston
Houston
and Portland.
Okay, yeah. It wasn't the same. John Paxson. A lot of people don't even remember him. But there's a game where there's historic where Michael says, "I'm gonna get you the ball, and you're gonna make the last shot." And he gave that look like Bubby Johnson in Harlem. You're gonna make the last shot, boy. And you see it. You see the play, the ball, pass, Paxson, boom, shot, win the game. And everyone, and you might say, "Oh, Paxson won the game," and everyone goes, "No, Jordan won the game because he looked Paxson in the face. Go, you're gonna make this shot. I'm gonna be whooping your ass in the locker room." So they're saying that even when you have players that say, "Well, he didn't do without," Michael Jordan didn't do without these people. Everyone's saying, "Well, Michael Jordan made these people."
So
You can't say that for Dennis Rodman because Dennis Rodman was one of the bad boys that beat his ass in the first
order
place.
to get to a championship.
I think you're kind of helping Solomon's.
Exactly.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that.
In order to get to a championship, they had to get past Detroit.
Right. Yep. The bad boys.
The bad boys.
Beating your ass.
Dennis
Rodman.
What's the topic question?
In the championship, in the East.
Does it make a difference? What does it does for LeBron's legacy that he lost in the first round?
In the Eastern Conference Finals against Detroit, Scottie Pippen no-shows with migraine headaches.
Yeah, I remember that.
Michael still wins that game.
Yeah.
And says, "Listen, Scottie, you need to toughen up.
Right.
They're going to hit you. They have created what's called the Jordan rules. Anytime we touch the paint, they're going to foul us.
Yes.
Foul us.
Yes.
Toughen
Hard.
up. Stop bitching.
Hard.
Just accept it and let's go."
I mean, you had Detroit, then you had the Knicks. Those were monsters.
Okay, but to moderate this, going back to the original question, which I apologize, I veered off.
The original question: how does a first-round exit affect LeBron's legacy?
So here's what balances it out. Longevity-wise, LeBron's going to end up being top 5 all-time scorer, top 5 all-time assist.
I thought he's
a top 5 all-time scorer.
He passed Kareem yet?
No, he hasn't passed. He hasn't passed Kareem.
Kareem is the number 1 scorer, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's a top 5 all-time scorer, top 5 all-time assists, which is unheard of. Meaning that not only do you score, you get others involved.
Because assist means you pass the ball and someone else scores.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is unheard of. This is where he gets his kudos. But that also means that you've had players on your team that can put the ball into the bucket. Meaning you had a squad around you.
And I'm sorry, when he was in Cleveland, man, come on, man. That's the only reason I just fight for LeBron so hard. No, stop saying he's Michael Jordan isn't Wilt Chamberlain. Yes, Wilt Chamberlain was 7'8" or something. He was the tallest human on the planet, and all he had to do was hit the thing. They didn't have 3-point shots. I get all that. Or then you have Kareem. Then you have what's the other guy?
Russell.
Russell. That's right. Bill Russell. I said no one's ever those people.
Right.
So let's squash that. But people try to challenge LeBron against what Kobe and Michael. I'm like, man, why don't you let LeBron live in LeBron? Michael Jordan is on a golf course somewhere. Kobe has left us.
I think what needs to happen, we need to stop debating who's the greatest of all time.
Because you can't. The
Just,
game changes.
just acknowledge, and I will do this. And Serge, I'm gonna put a smile on Serge's face.
Okay. Serge Gotti.
LeBron is on the Mount Rushmore.
Absolutely.
He's there.
I've never seen
I will
one.
never say he's greater than Jordan, but he's on the Mount Rushmore next to.
But I would say this: I've never seen a player in my listen. Once again, I'm like Reggie. I'm a casual fan. I always watch the playoffs. All right, I literally seen him carry an entire team.
Yes,
I mean where there's nobody on that court.
Bums.
They were garbage. All they were bodies that have the defense at least have to look at them. And LeBron would just. Someone would get the rebound, hand it to LeBron, he'd run down the court, score. Run back, get the rebound, and you would go, why are these people even here? LeBron probably could just do this by himself. He just needed a break between running behind both boards. So I don't remember Kobe necessarily have a team where, not saying Kobe didn't carry
Kobe
the
won a
Lakers.
championship dude with a point guard named Smush.
I got it. Kobe scoring 50 and 65 and all this kind of stuff. I get it. Who was his coach?
Phil Jackson.
All right. Everybody be quiet real quick.
Okay, and then,
Hold on.
Who's probably the greatest coach in NBA history?
Hold on. So before Phil became the coach of the Bulls, can we say that Larry Bird is one of the greatest of all time?
Absolutely.
So when Larry Bird says there is no person that I know that could guard Michael Jordan other than Jesus Christ himself.
Larry Bird is being nice.
Yeah, because Larry Bird.
After he dropped 63 on him in a playoff game before Scottie Pippen got
But
there.
what happened?
Yeah.
No, the Celtics won the series.
Yeah.
Did they win though?
But he got 63 dropped
That's
on
cute.
him.
But did they win?
Who's dropped 63 on the Celtics since?
That's cute. Did they win?
Come on.
Yeah. I mean,
Last time I checked, we talking about wins.
Mike Dove says.
hey, you talking about practice?
How many Game 7s has LeBron won?
Mike Dove says if a
Hold on.
What,
I
too
don't know.
many.
How
Too
many-
many,
how
unfortunately.
many Game 7s?
I can tell you one.
How many Game 7s has LeBron won?
I can tell you
in the
one.
playoffs or in the
In the
final
play,
series?
Game 7s, how many has he won?
I can tell you one.
Like his made the final shot, or he just
No, how many Game 7s has he won? And he's holding a hat that shows one of
I'm
them.
saying we can talk about it.
You know what? Let's talk about this.
Mike never had a
Michael
game
has
7.
never even gotten to a Game
Yeah,
7.
because he's played bums. He's played bums in the finals.
Charles Barkley is a bum.
The team is a bum.
The Phoenix Suns were a bum.
Yes.
Karl Malone and John Stockton were bums.
Bums.
Gary Payton and Sean Kemp were
Greg
bums.
Ostertag. Come on, stop.
Come on.
Come on, Greg Ostertag. Who else? Who else did they have?
Karl Malone, top 5 scorer of all time.
Okay.
John Stockton, the NBA
top
assist
assist
leader.
leader.
of
And then
all
what?
time.
And then what?
Come
And
on.
in Phoenix,
And then
he was
what?
Come on.
Like
And
top
then
5
what?
assists. What's your boy in Phoenix?
Kevin Johnson, Charles Barkley,
Then what?
Gary Payton and Sean Kemp,
Then what?
Magic Johnson and James Worthy.
So you're telling me two
You know what I'm
players?
saying? And then what?
You're telling me two players
Yeah.
for every team?
Yeah.
stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
You're giving me two players.
Hold on. How many Hall of Famers do we know from the 90s don't have rings because Michael Jordan was
Oh
in the league?
man,
It happens.
about 20.
Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley.
Mike, hey, can we,
Drexler had to go to Houston
let me
to
fix
get
that.
one.
Mike
How
Dove.
many Hall of
I
Famers
love the content.
from the 90s do we know don't have rings? I'll fix it because of Scottie Pippen. It's fixed now. It's fixed now.
Hold on. You want to know why?
It's fixed now.
Hold on.
It's fixed now.
It's not fixed. You want to know
Yeah.
why? Hold on.
I
You
don't
wanna
know, man.
Why? Let's
Why?
cancel that.
Okay.
So
Because
that's 3.
hold
That's
on, no,
6.
no.
I'm just
pause-
saying, that's
no,
6.
No, pause that. You want to know
just
why?
saying.
Because Patrick Ewing never got to an NBA Finals when Michael Jordan was in the league. When Scottie Pippen was without Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing got to the
They
finals.
sure did.
Why,
They sure
though?
did. They sure
Because
did.
Jordan wasn't there.
No. Why though?
Because Jordan wasn't
Because
there.
of the foul.
Because
You know
Jordan
what I'm
wasn't
talking about.
there.
You know the foul.
Because Jordan
You know
wasn't
the
there.
foul I'm talking
If
about.
Jordan was
Don't do
there,
that.
it never would have got there.
Don't do that.
Exactly.
Okay, but I'll go.
Hell,
with it.
even the
Hey.
next year, Penny and Shaq get to the finals
With
without
Mike.
Jordan.
Mike was there. Remember who gave the
He
who
played
turned the
10
ball
games.
over?
He played 10 games.
Who turned the ball
10
over?
games.
Who turned the
10
ball over?
Look.
Let me
how
ask
about
you a
this?
question. Hold up. Who turned the ball over? Answer the question. Okay. Just saying.
All right, put it this way.
Just saying.
What
I'm just saying.
person comes out of retirement?
Okay, hold on. I give Serge a little gas here,
A little bit.
How many teams have Jordan played for?
2.
All right. How many of those teams had a Hall of Famer coach?
2.
One.
Doug Collins coached
Yeah,
the
Doug
Wizards.
Collins. Yeah, so he did because he was the
Okay.
Detroit coach.
Yeah, Doug Collins.
All right.
How did
many
they do with
teams
Doug
has
Collins?
LeBron played for?
3.
And how many have a Hall of Fame coach?
All of them.
One, Miami.
All of them.
Bullshit.
All of them. Hold on. And because I'm
Hey, pour out all the
Because I've been
alcohol.
drinking, I'll be
Pour
right back.
out the alcohol.
Eric Spoelstra will be in the Hall of Fame. I'll be right back.
No, that's right. One.
Now you gotta go.
Hey, this is the barbershop.
I love it.
You ladies, all the white folks, this is the barbershop.
This is the
All right,
barbershop.
hey, guess he's taking a break. Let's go ahead and just take a quick break.
Yeah.
Music break. Let's go.
I love this song. It's always my favorite.
All right, so coming up, we got Eminem and Slaughterhouse.
Bet Rap City.
BET.
Oh, BET Rap
Okay, so
City.
I gotta turn
What,
you
they
up.
did a live cipher or something?
No, I got it.
You gotta talk into the mic, bro.
Hold on, it's all messed up.
I mean, it's like MTV. Back
This
in
is the first
day,
episode back.
Yeah. Back in the day when we do MTV, they used to do it in Daytona, whatever.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they were still trying to figure out live and all that.
All right, so right now I'm hitting play, and we're going. Now, cut my mic off.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Rap City presents M360. Slaughterhouse, Eminem, Big Tig, Just Blaze. On the ones and twos. Uh-oh.
Yo, Tig,
What?
get in the knot booth
The not booth.
and spit the truth to the young youth.
The young dude. Alright? Amex said don't leave home without your cars, but this hip-hop, so don't leave home without your balls. And for some of these rap stars, that's just too bad, cause you can't bring out them bars that you ain't never had. It's Eminem and Slaughterhouse, yeah, you know we the truth. And the game been out of order since we closed the booth. Yes, indeed, original beats the replacement, cause the back room will never be what the basement was.
Don't rub me to death, Just. Here you go. Yeah, yo, I'm the realest mother that I know. Wasn't always the case, guess a figure had to grow. I do it for the love, I don't do it for the dough, but I know these sucker figures will, so that keep me on my toes. What's sad is I couldn't tell you what I'm hated for, and them painkillers didn't murder pain, it gave me more. These fans on my head, now they say they want the old Joe. I grew up matured, y'all can't see that this a old Joe. Wanna see me lose, ain't battle with depression. No matter what it do to me, no matter my regression. They want to see me fall, wanna ruin my regimen from the start. Want cut the beat off soon as I let them in my heart. I'll be the first to admit it. Lost focus for a while, sending unsolicited pics to them with it thick chicks. Was so hot, I lost track of my ways. That I fell in love with a baby and got mad at her age. The way she'd act and behave, was it an act or a phase? How you tripe when I gave you life? You was lacking in wage. You don't want to say hi or speak to me. Bet you making $200 bi-weekly. Try to help the world out, bring some reparation. They forget being humble in a state of desperation. Ain't gotta ask twice to help with no hesitation. And for me to deal with it, I might need some meditation. I love you, but it's best we stay apart. Segregation and to cope with the feeling, I might need some medication. Trust me, I don't never want to see that side of Joe. It'll kill us all slow. One reason I'm the realest mother I know.
Yeah, it's Nickel riding around in that Maserati 4-seat. Symbol on the grill looking like Tony Stark's goatee. Best rapper alive, you know me. The most distinguished shooter that's coming up out of the D since Joe D. I take mines at lead point at the risk of having to shave my garlic clove in the razor inside the Fed joint. Hip hop is alive, but the rhymes died. Only fear I have is hearing World Star being yelled from my blind side. Don't get me wrong, it ain't like I ain't never lost a fight, but these days I'm more like a lyrical artiste. I'm outlining everybody in chalk white, the offbeat seat version of Dr. Narcisse. The same blueprint you idolizing. You trying to junk fast, that's foolish. You spewing my junk pass and handing me my pilot's license. That's plain stupid. Your boy is a star, sitting in that drop top fish bowl and that door is ajar. It's ironic, I remember when I couldn't afford the car and I was back and forth. The black one, the white one, I call them Macklemore and Lord Jamar. First we define the odds, we not a group, we more like a circular firing squad. This not a group, this is our house and we won't stop. We killed the cypher 2 times already. What you gonna give us an award? But we won't stop for shutting down the internet. Now tell your mama hi and tell Rihanna we ain't finished yet. Yeah, hey.
Yo, when we step in that booth, that's when the flame enters. Best spit, make any set trip, yeah, it's the gang members. Waving that shady flag, Navy jag, matching the Yank fit with the polo brief showing due to the lazy sag. I'm in a crazy kind of place, I got this thing right on my waist that'll leave tears on your baby mama face, so chill. I'm in a crazy kind of place, I got this thing below my waist that'll leave kids on your baby mama face, for real. The flow been cracks as it came in capsules. Your caps just started snapping, my starter caps was snapping when cross color was cracking and my cane was half full with the half moon part. Hope you rap dudes smart, don't piss me off like the back room mop. You don't want it with me. If I'm throwing hooks at you, that don't mean a chorus for free. So save your jabs is way better. If I start throwing jabs, I'm talking Zab's first 3 rounds against Mayweather. Yeah, I'm a crook from the brook that mastered how shook turn notebook broke cook. I'm so dope. Look, bring the fiends back with no hook, just bars. Just this thing of ours that make their pants dry y'all ain't saying yeah, well by now y'all got nothing to say. Just like NWO versus NWA. Y'all like the Rockers versus the Rock full of nothing but J's. Check the rocks, there's nothing but gays, but don't get stupid. My Cooper clicker throw shots for a couple of days. Make it haunted when we out. Amityville horror. Y'all don't want it with the house.
Yo, slaughter season, y'all the reason. Real dudes, I'm bringing some more in. The picture they painted for me. Ripping and running, they gunning and naming for me. Yo, I guess the niggas told me right exact. Shack, right in his back. The mic just cracked while I'm writing this rap. Even the Titan painted for me. Knew what it wasn't the game degree. Ripping and running, they gunning and naming for me. The challenge to get on my body, explain it to me. Living the scripture, the picture they painted for me. Niggas is gaming, they ain't what they claiming to be. Niggas that know me, they told me the game it could be. The challenge to get on my body, explain it to me. Living the scripture, the picture they painted for me. Niggas is gaming, they ain't what they claiming to be.
Yo, Skills, what's going on, my nigga? Answer your motherfucking phone, man. It's your neighborhood Pusha speaking to you. Pusha T, one half of the clip. Nigga, you got us waiting until September 10th for that fucking album? Are you crazy? Man, niggas can't wait that long. You know the VA is standing at attention, man. Waiting on that shit. Come on, man, hit me back. Later.
Man, it's a war going on. It's fake against real. You don't know another nigga that can fuck with skills. In the beef, I give you the shivers. It's nasty, nigga. You rather see a baby being delivered. See the light? Come on, fam, you frail. You fuck with me, I send your hype man tongue to you in the mail. I don't need to stress today. 6 niggas on this tape asking for my autograph was yesterday. And I spit what the best will say. I put the 8 to your back and wait to hear what your chest will say. Man, y'all niggas been blessed today. Only check for 2 MCs. I'm a Gemini, the rest is gay. You do the math, add it up, who hot? Catch me in the MCI sending Jones that Mike ain't got. Courtside CC4. Security's like, you gotta leave. I said, why? They like, he's missing free throws. Alright, but before I leave you, tell Mike I don't get my Jordans from Nike. I get them from Juanita. Rap, I take it as a grind. Anything that's about to be yours, I take it like it's mine. Skills raping your shine. If a DJ told you he lost your freestyle, nigga, take it as a sign. Chicks twitch cause the dick make them whine. I got enough in this clip to have you communicating like a mime. 9 in your head of your chest. Now your life's reduced to blinking once for no and twice for yes. It's no love, cause I'm not able. And plus I got bars that make thugs wanna go wait tables. They potent, they be like coke. They beats had emotions, they y'all niggas and be like, nope. Sick handle, freaks trying to critique the vandal. Brain stacks get bigger like Tisha Campbell. This shit is just a game to me. I beat niggas blind and ask them, man, who the fuck they came to see? That's like internet mixtapes, the same to me. Y'all get on them and know you not who you claim you be. Like we all MCs, but we all ain't spitters. We all got hands, but we all ain't hitters. Like when I write, I'm thinking all figures. When y'all write, y'all niggas be thinking y'all jigger. Skills, you can't fade them. It's like y'all got hope with bootlegs and took them home and ate them. Do you wouldn't be losing. How many of y'all dumbass niggas got labels with no distribution? Whatever floats your boat. It's like having 700 channels, nigga, and no remote. Who the fuck want beef right now? The niggas you think can beat me don't have a heartbeat right now. It's crazy, yo. Nigga, I'm in the streets right now. This ain't on the radio, you need to hit repeat right now. Holla.
Are we back?
Okay, we're back live, I guess. Is there echo here or no echo?
Yeah, I turned it down.
Hey, look. We're doing a little test thing here. We got, Reggie.
DJ.
He's trying to restructure his contract.
We're going to
want to
find
get
out.
some production credits. He wants to add some more points. We're like, man, we got to share.
Great stroke of the jungle.
Yeah, we got to share our points with Solomon already. Man, I can't give you no more points. So, Serge God is trying to work with him. So we're trying to do our best. Forgive us for a little.
I did a reference
Can I
track.
just say real
I wrote
quick?
it.
Can I just say real quick before we move on? Michael Jordan lost 3 first-round
Here we go.
playoff series.
Here we go.
Three. Tell me one person that was on the Milwaukee Bucks that they lost to.
Sidney Moncrief.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. You asked, but
I'm
Sidney
just-
Moncrief, the year that they lost to the Bucks, was Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
All right.
Who
So that
else
means
was
he
on it?
stopped Jordan.
That
Who
means-
else was on? Okay, yeah, wait.
That means he
they
stopped
didn't even
Jordan.
hear that.
No, hold
They
on.
didn't hear none of
That
that.
means
Hold
he
on.
stopped Jordan.
Damn, I fucked all that up. Oh, well. We got to let it go.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
If
Wait,
Michael- if-
before we do that, I just wanted to point out Michael Jordan lost 3 first-round series.
Tell me the
Playoffs.
three. You said tell me the 3 teams he lost to.
Oh shit.
They lost to the Bucks. Then they lost to the Celtics twice.
Okay. We all know the Celtics had a big 3 Hall of Fame team with
Yeah.
Bird,
Yes.
Parrish, and McHale.
Yep.
Yes.
So throw those out the window.
Right.
You lost a Defensive Player of the Year with Milwaukee with Sidney Moncrief.
So he was guarding.
tell me
Who was he guarding?
what Michael averaged in that season, in that series.
In that
if
series?
He, if he averaged
Which one?
against Milwaukee?
Against
the
Milwaukee,
Defensive Player of the Year.
35, 7, 6, 2, and 2.
So he averaged 35, 7,
Yep.
6 rebounds,
Yep.
and 2 assists
That in a triple double.
against the Defensive Player of the Year.
And then what happened?
They lost because
Exactly.
what was everybody else doing?
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
What was everybody
Oh,
doing?
you mean now it's
But
about
guess
teams?
what? But guess
now
what?
it's about
But guess, look, guess what
Now
LeBron
it's about
James
team
did.
support.
LeBron James
Now
was in
it's
the
about team
finals
support.
with nobody.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
6 years in a row.
How many
He
rings?
went to the finals with nobody for 6 years in a row.
How many rings does LeBron have?
LeBron has 4.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. How many rings does LeBron have?
4.
Four.
He has 4 rings.
Yep.
By himself,
How
3.
how many rings does he have in Miami?
In Miami.
2.
3.
Two.
2,
1 in Cleveland, and 1 in LA.
Yep.
Right.
So in Miami, he partnered with a big 3 called Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade.
And Chris
right?
Bosh, come on.
Don't count Chris
Let's stop.
So
it.
is Dwayne Wade not top 5 shooting guards of all time?
Top 5?
Top 5? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Top 10?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Stop that.
Stop it.
You go to Cleveland. You team up with Kyrie and Kevin Love.
All right,
Yeah.
Kyrie is a beast.
Okay.
He's a beast.
So you're telling me Dwayne Wade's not the equal of Kyrie Irving?
no.
Kyrie.
Kyrie's a what?
And on to NFL news.
What are you talking about?
There is no other place I can hold this conversation where anybody will tell me Kyrie Irving is better than Dwayne Wade. Ever.
In the time period that LeBron was there, not in the early
Dwayne Wade was in his prime. Dwayne Wade already had a ring
So-
before LeBron got to Miami.
with
But who did he
Shaq.
have, though? With
A
Shaq.
washed up Shaq.
Washed up? Bro, he wasn't washed up until he got to
Shaq,
Cleveland.
All right.
Mike, calm down.
Hold on. After
That's a whole nother show.
after they
Washed up Shaq.
After-
That's like saying Superman. He was old.
After,
I mean, what are you talking
after
about?
winning that ring, Shaq even said during the post-game press conference,
Even he was fat.
Dwayne Wade is the best player on
Yeah,
the
he's
planet.
also said that about Kobe.
Because he was.
Okay, so what does that say?
That Dwayne Wade was the best player on the planet.
Dwayne Wade is amazing.
I got one
But he's-
question.
I'm sorry, I don't-
but I have one question though.
But we can go to the next question.
Okay, no,
Go
but-
ahead.
Well,
Go
let me
ahead.
see something else.
Go ahead, producer.
I have one question.
Go ahead, producer.
Yo, Kobe, how my ass taste?
Wow.
How dare you?
That being said, this
How
is cover
dare
two.
you?
This is
Not
cover two
me. Not me.
I know. This is cover 2 conversations on Saturday here on Flow High Radio. 2 Tampa natives, at least 2 topics with 2 points of view for 2 hours. You listen to the vocal stars. You may Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Richard McGraw.
also known as Space
Yeah, I
We
get that
are
slow
so
on that
thankful
one.
to be here on Flow High with Serge God and Teflon producer and his famous brother Alfie the Sith Lord, and our number 1 co-host, the most knowledgeable
Next
man
topic.
around sports in NBA, King Solomon. So speaking of King Solomon, we just talked about Kyrie Irving. So what's going on with the Nets? Is the East got it now that LeBron is out?
The Nets.
Denver and Utah and L.A. And
I have a question.
They're going to eat each other alive.
We just
What are
sat
we
here and
talking
talked
here?
about who was better, Kyrie or Dwayne Wade. Kyrie couldn't do it in Boston.
Oh,
they
no, he
had to
couldn't.
go get a Kevin Durant,
Good
a
point.
Blake Griffin,
Good point.
in order a James
right.
Harden.
Good
You're
point.
right.
You're
You know?
right. You're
so
right.
don't
I
tell
can't argue
me
that. All right.
Kyrie is on the same level of Dwayne Wade.
You know what? I acquiesce that. You're absolutely right.
You're
But I
right.
think Kyrie just has some things up here he need to work out. His skills are
Flat Earth
amazing.
Society.
When he's on his game,
you
Kyrie
can't touch
and what's your other boy with him?
Durant,
No,
James Harden.
James Harden.
and what's your guy in the Wizards? He plays the Wizards now. From Oklahoma.
Westbrook.
Those, I ain't never seen nobody
Westbrook
like that.
gets.
Westbrook.
He don't get enough
Harden
No,
and
most
Kyrie. Ball handling, don't go at the Golden State. I get that. The shooting three, but just ball handling, take to your face, fade out to in the
Where
paint,
is Golden State right
slam
now?
dunk on you. I've never seen players like that. I'm sorry. Dwayne Wade is a beast because he would just put his body in a line of fire and dive at the hoop and slide all into the audience. I get that.
All I'm
But
gonna say this. Mike, I hate to cut you
those
off.
three people,
Say this.
but I'm gonna say all those
I got
ball
a
handlers
question.
to me are
I'm gonna say
amazing.
this.
But go ahead.
Question.
There
So the
is
Nets this year. Go ahead.
There's a reason that when LeBron left Cleveland, he could have went anywhere he wanted to.
Well, they know each other. Come on now.
There's a reason.
They're
he
best
went to
friends.
Miami.
They're friends.
There's a reason
Stop
he went
it.
to
Can I
Miami.
ask a
No,
question?
they're friends.
Hold on. He and Chris Paul are friends. He and Carmelo are
But
friends.
Chris Paul got some things up here too.
He and Carmelo are friends. Why
Carmelo
didn't
is
he
never
go-
going to win a championship.
Where they go to the Knicks?
Can I ask a question?
I'm listening.
Who's better, Dwayne Wade or Scottie Pippen?
Ooh.
Dwayne Wade.
But they play different positions.
They play different positions, but if I had to say all-time great, who's better, Dwayne Wade or Scottie Pippen? I'm going to say Dwayne Wade.
Oh
Who's
my
better
God.
defensively? Don't you dare say
I'm about to say, does
Wade.
Dwayne Wade even play defense?
Dwayne Wade led the league in steals twice in his career.
Did he?
Yes.
I don't
Check it
recall
out.
that.
I'm gonna
I
check
don't
it out.
recall that.
Check it out.
He's an encyclopedia if he's got this one.
Yeah,
Check
I
it
bet
out.
I don't recall that.
Check it out.
I just
He
know,
might not have been Defensive Player of the Year, but he led the league in steals twice.
but I just know his
offensive paralysis far outweighed his defensive.
Yeah, I just think he was so I hate to use the word passionate because you can't count that. But when Dwayne Wade was on the court, it seemed like I'm going to die out here to make that shot. And I'll give him that credit. There's none of those players that I just mentioned that I felt like when they pull up for a shot or they look, you can see them. When they dribbling and they go behind
Right.
they deciding what they're going to do.
Right.
When Dwayne went behind his back and went through his legs, I'm like, oh shit. He's coming for you, that hoop. He gonna
Scottie
come take
Pippen, let me put it to you like this. Scottie Pippen
had migraines. I get it.
is the definition of what a Robin in the Batman and Robin should be.
The only two true guards who've ever won Defensive Player of the Year are Michael Jordan and Gary Payton.
Like I said, he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year, but he has led the league in steals.
I would say this. I would disagree with the. No, I like your Robin. I also agree with the Robin concept in the sense that there are times, being the nerd that I am, there are times when Batman's in trouble and Robin saves his ass.
Right.
Scottie Pippen, there was times that Michael Jordan wasn't hitting. He wasn't. They double teamed him. They were fouling him, and the ref was giving him things, and he had to dip.
Robin
to
got
Scottie
killed
Pippen,
by the Joker.
and Scottie Pippen handled business.
Scottie
Pippen with Horace Grant, John Paxson. Oh, I'm sorry, not
Scottie
John Paxson,
Pippen
the other guy.
made his reputation off of the regular season. When
I agree.
It came time,
I agree.
When it came time to playoffs,
I
and
agree.
clutch time,
I agree.
Scottie-
Michael Jordan had to step up, and he was a
Listen.
sideline guy. You're right.
So we all sit here and
Yeah.
we say,
You're right.
"Oh,
You're right.
he had
You're
the
right.
greatest coach of all time in Phil Jackson,
yeah,
right?"
Yeah.
Do we all remember when Scottie Pippen decided he was going to sit out a play?
Yes, I remember.
Because the last play was called for Tony Kukoc
Yeah, he was upset. Yeah,
and not Scottie Pippen.
yeah, I remember.
Okay, so
I remember.
even the greatest coach of all time didn't have the confidence to call a play for Scottie Pippen at the end of a game.
But the thing is, I don't think that was Scottie Pippen's role. I think Kukoc, Paxson, Kerr, those kind of ice shots. It's kind of like, the field goal at the end of the, are you going to have Tom Brady kick the field goal? He probably would be the best person to do it.
Think about what
but
you said.
that's
Think about
not
what
his
you just
skill.
said. Kukoc, Paxson, Kerr.
You don't give a
Hold on,
forward
hold on. No.
the last shot.
If Jordan was on that team, do you think Phil says, "I'm going to Kukoc, Paxson, or Kerr"?
Yes, he did it. He
Absolutely
went to Paxson and Kerr. Bullshit. He went to Kerr and Paxson. Paxson won the game in Utah. Kerr won the game.
Kerr won a game against Paxson won against Phoenix. Kerr won against
Utah.
on both occasions.
It's touched Jordan and he passed to them.
Exactly. It was Jordan's decision to get the ball out of his hand.
Dwayne Wade had 3 all-defensive first teams.
Okay.
Scottie Pippen had 8.
I'm not saying Kerr was not a great defensive player. What I'm saying, if you ask,
and then you add Dennis Rodman, you basically just shut down the entire NBA.
If you ask anyone, who would you rather have on your team starting a franchise, Dwayne Wade or Scottie Pippen? Anybody who knows anything about the NBA will tell you Dwayne Wade.
Because they play different positions.
Long.
I need a guard before I need a forward.
Not at all.
I need a guard before I need a forward.
You do not.
No, I don't need a forward. I can have guards out there shooting threes all day. What are you talking about?
Steve Kerr is a guard.
Do you want a quarterback or do you want a running back? I want a quarterback.
You want a running back?
I want a quarterback.
No, you want a running back. Because if you control the
Bill
offense,
Belichick proved you don't need all them other players. You only need one.
Steve Kerr plays guard. Do you want him before you want Scottie Pippen?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
No.
So
I mean, because Steve Kerr is not as
play.
good as Dwayne. Not as good as Dwayne Wade.
Steve Kerr is a role player.
Listen,
Just goes back to
it matters the player.
All right. Let's do this. We have a team that can answer this question. The Nets.
Okay.
Thank you.
They got Harden. So what position does Harden play?
A guard.
But is he the
He's the point guard.
Point guard. Then we have
Kyrie at the 2 guard.
At the 2.
And
then
Durant
we have
at the 3. Let me ask you this. Last year, when Kevin Durant never touched the court, what did Kyrie Irving do?
Yeah.
Damn, Mike. That was.
What happened?
Kyrie steps. Now Durant steps on the court, and what happens? Let's even go even
very
further.
bad things.
Let's go even further.
Very bad things.
You had a team that went 73-9.
And then what happened?
State Warriors.
And then what happened?
They lose.
To who?
They lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Bam!
And what happens? They go and get Kevin Durant.
Yep.
Because you need that.
Because they barely won the year before.
Because you need it for it.
Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
They barely won the year before because remember, Bron lost Kyrie and Kevin Love, and it still took him to 6 games.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So let's talk about the Nets. Let's get back to the topic.
Okay, my bad.
Everyone says the East is garbage. Oh, it's so easy in the East. So if that's the case, the Nets should just sweep through this. Mm-hmm. And so what do you think about the Nets against anybody? Utah, Denver, Dallas is out. Who else we got? The L.A.
Hold on before you answer that question. And that's part of one of my future questions I was going to ask is, are the Nets considered a super team?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, absolutely.
Why is it, and again, I'm a casual fan, why is it I don't hear the negativity about that super team like I heard other super teams?
Because now it's a normal
Because
thing.
LeBron's not on the
Because
team.
it's like this.
It's a normal thing now.
They've got the ideology that it's the front office of Brooklyn that's put this team together.
Right.
Versus it was LeBron.
A player,
and
that
structured
player that
the
did
other
it.
super
Yeah.
teams.
Okay.
So, Serge is right that says LeBron didn't create the first super team. The first super team was actually
Boston.
the Celtics.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, again, I'm casual.
No, that was
I knew that
they
one.
drafted.
If
those
I can
guys.
ask
That was
another
the
question.
one with.
Hold on, we got.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Another question. Why was the Boston created a super team?
They didn't create it. They
didn't create
that
it.
just happened.
Danny Ainge
They were the first
Yeah, I'm
super
about to
team.
say
But
they
why?
did it.
Why did they create it?
Because
Why?
they got tired of losing.
To who?
Actually, hold on.
Bulls.
Actually, the year that they lost before that, it was Detroit that beat them, not Cleveland.
Yeah.
So they lost to Detroit, then they created the super
Yeah,
team.
but what he's saying is they got tired of losing for whatever reason,
Right.
and they made a super team.
So Detroit beat Boston, and then Cleveland turned around and beat Detroit.
They made that by accident, though. That to me, that was just. Remember, Kevin Garnett was in Minnesota.
I think the
Kevin
brain.
Garnett had just came off an MVP season.
But in Minnesota, right?
Yeah, in Minnesota.
And they were like, this dude's up here in the Winterlands, not getting all the love he should
I
deserve.
think-
Right.
We bring him down with your boy,
With Paul
local
Pierce.
boy, Paul Pierce, and then
Then you go out getting Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, who's all he does is shoot threes at the last minute
You
of the
say
game.
accident. I think it was just a natural thing that happened.
A natural progression. You
Yeah,
would say? Okay.
but for whatever reason, when your boy did it, LeBron did it, all of a sudden it's
well,
different.
LeBron called them together and they had dinner and talked it out.
But it was the same thing.
when there was no contracts.
But it was the same thing. The only difference was he was highlight.
So
as
here's the
superstar.
Here's the
That was
equivalent.
the only difference
For us here sitting in this studio as Buck fans. LeBron,
I ain't there yet.
LeBron was basically the Tom Brady.
Yes, I'm
He
getting
went
there.
and got
I'm getting there.
AD
Yeah.
And Gronk and Fournette.
But Tom Brady did that gangster.
And
That's the same
He was
thing
like
LeBron
this.
did.
He was like, "Hey,
LeBron did
get on
it
the
2
plane.
years out. LeBron did it 2 years out. They were in the Olympics.
And
had
all the
played and
folks
watched
with
in the
the
Olympics
Tom
in 08,
Brady, with the Tom
and
Brady.
basically said, "Hey, you know,
And to your point of the other players, I apologize to interrupt you. What's your boy from who went to Denver to the Knicks?
Carmelo."
Carmelo. He left. There was 5 people in this conversation. That I understood.
Right.
Carmelo and I forgot the other guy. Your boy you just said from Phoenix. The guy who's making Phoenix win.
Chris Paul. Chris Paul.
It was all 5 of them.
Right.
It was all 5 of them. But the only way you could make it work
Was
is
with
to get
3.
3 in one place.
Yeah.
And Bosh was like, "I'll leave and come down to Miami." And then LeBron, "I'll leave and come down." You couldn't get him
Wade out
out
of the contract.
Yeah, you
in
couldn't
Miami.
get. Yeah, you couldn't get your boy out of Denver. That's why he
Carmelo
went
and
to
Chris
New York.
Paul, right.
Right. You know, you couldn't do it.
Can I say one more thing and I'll close it out? I'll end it out. I'll end it with this. Scottie Pippen's career average: 16 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 5.2 assists in 1,178 games. Dwayne Wade, 22 points. That's good, but 44.7 rebounds and 5.4 assists in 100 less games.
So you want me to equate?
But
hold on, you want me to
let me
equate?
finish.
No.
Let me finish.
You want me to equate
Scottie
that for you?
Pippen played in, remember, a harder Eastern Conference.
Back then.
Let me
A harder Eastern
Hold on.
Conference.
Let me equate that for
Just
you.
saying. And he played with Michael Jordan.
Hold on, watch this. Watch
The
this.
greatest of all time.
Watch this. Dwayne Wade had a higher point average, correct?
Yes, 22
By
versus
6,
16.
3 buckets.
Okay. So by 6 points, he had a higher
And
average.
he's in a different position.
He's not expected to have more rebounds because
He's
he's
supposed
a
to
guard.
have more.
No,
points.
no, not
no,
a
More
guard.
points. More points.
He's supposed to have more
and-
points.
and he's not supposed to.
He
But
has-
he only got 3 buckets more.
He doesn't have more rebounds because Pippen's a forward at
Right.
6'8",
Right.
when Dwayne Wade's 6'4".
Yes.
Westbrook
Agreed,
gets
agreed.
mad
So
rebounds.
that's Westbrook. He's an anomaly.
He's
an
a
anomaly.
beast.
all right.
Assist wise, what was the
Scotty got 5.2, and Dwayne Wade has
6 points, something like
5.4.
So they have about the same assist with
More points.
the majority of his career playing with the highest averaging person ever in Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he had 3.
So
less.
he's expected to have more
So he has
assists
6
because Jordan is
He's
getting
got
buckets.
6 less points playing with the greatest scorer of all time.
He's expected to get assists because he's
And
playing with a person who's
100
getting buckets.
All right, so hey,
124
how about this? How about
more
this?
games.
Hey, you see all this heat? Let's talk about this heat.
I'm done.
What happened with Kwame Brown? Why is he so heated?
Oh, I love Kwame. I love Kwame.
Why is Kwame Brown so heated? Where did he even come from?
I'm going to tell you like this.
We need you to talk about Mike. Talking to Mike.
I'm going to put it to you like this.
Great segue. Thank you, Mike Dove. Great
What
segue
happened
on that
with Kwame
shit.
Brown?
As a basketball fan,
Yes.
Kwame Brown, and he can come after me if he wants to.
On
Yeah,
Twitter.
but you ain't nobody though.
King
Better watch
Solomon,
it. He probably
the
will.
God on earth, on Twitter.
He is an absolute bust as a number 1 pick
So let's talk about it.
Yeah,
Number one
but
pick
in the
who?
league, how long?
for
For sure.
Washington.
For Washington Bullets
For
back then. It was Bullets back then, right?
Right.
Washington Bullets, number
The
1
Bullets
pick.
No,
still?
the Wizard. He was
Oh,
it was the Wizards.
Under Michael
Jordan.
Under Jordan. Okay, so what
An
happened?
absolute bust.
Okay.
But you guys are in a fraternity. All of you all are in a league where there's 7, 8, 9 million people on this damn planet. Only 400 people play in the NBA. Y'all aren't supposed to be bashing each other. Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, they shouldn't have did what they did to that man. They shouldn't have bashed him the way they did on the podcast. It's a
And
brotherhood.
why did they bash him though? Because he was a bust?
Basically, they called out who the bust were.
Like
in
a
the
Ryan
league.
Leaf kind of
And-
NFL
and-
situation?
and
They
Kwame
were
was like,
doing
you know,
a
y'all
casual
assume y'all-
conversation, casual conversation, and they mentioned his name. So they're doing a whole. It's
Bust in the
casual-
NBA or something?
Yeah. No, they're.
I'm picturing Ryan Leaf. I got to go to
yeah,
NFL.
yeah, yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a Ryan
bro, I
Leaf kind
got
of
you, I got
conversation.
you. So, casual conversation, his name comes up. So, jokingly, which I've learned from experience, is all about perspective. Jokingly, they brought his name up. And they were like joking about his career. Kind of joking. Now, again, us being us casually ain't as serious to us.
Right.
He felt a certain way about it.
Because it's still bothering him that he
Yeah.
was a bust.
Yeah. Now, they called him a bust, but he's been in the league with 12, 13 years.
Right.
And I learned from you.
So
I-
the journey-
wait, freak.
No, what he's saying is anybody that even makes
Made
it to
it-
that level,
It's already a
you
champion.
can't
Right.
say that I'm
Yeah,
a
just-
scrub
right.
because
Solomon.
I'm in a league.
Yeah, there's a scrub and a bust are two different things, but go ahead.
I think bust after 3
My
years.
point that I'm trying to make right now is I learned from this man. His job, or any man's job, you've been at 13 damn years.
You doing something right.
You doing something right. Now, are you a superstar? No. You for them to keep calling you back over and over again, you're
do
doing something right.
Somebody sees something in you.
And here's where I got that from.
You add value.
And I'll make it 1 minute real quick. Your boy that was the number one guy that missing the games. What's his name?
In baseball,
Yeah,
basketball?
baseball.
Oh,
Cal Ripken?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm with him. I swear to you, changed my life. He changed my life, my home.
because he was in Baltimore.
Yeah,
we were
so
there back then.
we're watching him, and he got an award. Like, oh my God, he's incredible. And I'm like, dude, what's so incredible about it? I'm like,
He showed up to work every goddamn day.
And I told Mike this shit, and we're 23 years old.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I said this to Mike.
We
I'm
lived
like,
in D.C. at the time.
I'm like, Mike, dude, I go to work every single day. I've only missed 6 days in the last year. Mike goes,
This dude ain't missed no days in 20 years.
he broke that, dude. He broke it down to me. I'm like,
Show up to work every day.
he said, Reg, think about it. He said, no. Mike's response was, I know people at my job, and we're 20-something years old, or 40 or 50 years old. He never missed a day. Never. And I sat back, like, I swear to you, I'm like, certain times you hear a conversation in your life, and folks don't think like it don't mean nothing. I'm like, that hit me.
Show to work.
That hit me, bro. That
So
hit me
I'm
so
gonna tell
hard,
you
bro.
this. I'm gonna tell you this because I'm a little bit younger than y'all.
Yeah.
And I remember when that happened, when they stopped the game and gave him his awards and what have you. And I had this conversation with my pops, and he said the same thing y'all just said. They just gave that man an award for showing up to work every day.
Right.
And you know what I said? That was a participation award. Because if you look at his stats, it wasn't like he was the greatest shortstop of all time.
But he
wasn't hitting 30 home runs.
Yeah, but he
wasn't batting
showed up and
300
did what he
Yo,
needed to
Saul,
do.
just because he showed up.
Yo, Saul.
And how hard is that,
So
though?
when I tell my daughter, hey, listen, you're starting
At
out.
least show
That's
up.
a start.
At least
no,
show up.
no, hell no. You're showing up. You're in her soccer league.
Okay.
And says, well, Daddy, I was there for every game and we were 0-10, but they still gave me a trophy and a banner. Hell no. I don't want you to get a last page trophy.
Yeah.
You only get a trophy if
Well,
you are the best.
No, I would argue this point. You don't get a trophy until you show up. So first, let's remember
show up first.
remember milestones.
You gotta show up
First,
first.
show up. Then practice, play well, learn. But if you don't show, like when Michael Jordan, if Michael Jordan, if Michael Jordan,
Can we go back
stop.
to the kid from Akron?
No, stop. Hold on. Hold on.
Can we go back to the kid
Hold
from
on.
Akron?
Let's go with your kid.
Hold on. Let's go back to the kid from
How many
Akron.
championships did Bulls win when Jordan didn't show up?
When did Jordan not show up?
When he was playing baseball?
How many did they win?
Zero. Exactly. You got to show up
Okay.
first.
Last year.
You got it. It
Last
doesn't
year.
matter how great he was.
Last
He
year.
still was
Hold on.
Jordan.
Last year, the kid from Akron wins his 4th ring. Mm-hmm. How many games did he play in a 60-game season?
The playoff games. The ones that matter.
He didn't show up 32 games out of 60,
He showed up to the playoffs.
and then he shows up in the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Where everybody's talking about this load management. You think when Jordan was fully healthy, you think he's saying, no, I'm going to sit this game out?
He sat out 3 years.
And what did they do?
What are you talking about?
What did they do?
He went to play baseball and golf.
When Jordan played full seasons at his prime,
When you have a 3-year interlude and you're not carrying a team, come on,
Mike,
man.
let me ask you this. What were you doing in 1989?
Thinking
Well,
about
hold on.
Reg,
when
what were you doing
I got
in
this one.
1989?
Hold on. I got this one. Mike Dove in 1989. We, as a tandem, so if you sign Mike Dove, I'm part of the tandem. We're at Club Atlanta.
With a fake ID. And
Yeah,
I'm only
I
19.
need 5 p.m. $20 to get in and alcohol.
Wait, 5 p.m.
Yeah. It was
5 p.m.
yeah.
$20 to
5
get
to
in.
1.
Wow.
It was 5-1 all you could drink.
Alfie.
Oh, shit.
Alfie.
It was crazy.
Alfie. 5 to get in.
And chicken
Drink
wings,
all
free
you
wings.
want.
That's
Okay, I'm
insane.
sorry. What was
Oh,
your question?
God. Can we go back in time, please?
I'm
Hold
sorry,
on,
chicken wings.
hold on. Did the
But what's your point? You were making a point
did
there.
the NBA have anything to do with what you were thinking about at that point in time?
No, back then,
It was all what?
Michael Jordan.
No, it wasn't even Michael Jordan yet. It was '89. Michael was in the league,
89.
but
It was the Celtics and the
Michael-
Lakers
And the Pistons, a little
and the
bit.
Pistons, and then you have in basketball was Duke in North Carolina.
okay. But what I'm saying is, was the NBA even on your radar?
Oh, well, yeah, because I used to love Dr. J, so it was on my radar.
Okay.
But it wasn't like the way it is
So
now.
that was '89. Let me fast forward 7 years to
I got you.
'96.
All right, I get what you're going.
What was the NBA on your radar in
It
'96?
was like top thing. I'm wearing shoes and shirts and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
And
okay.
that was because of who?
Michael Jordan.
All right.
It's because of marketing. That's what I've been saying. Michael Jordan is the greatest
It's like Tiger
marketed
Woods.
player in
It's
the
like Tiger Woods.
NBA.
My family, real quick, Reggie, real quick. My family played golf. When I was a little child, we'd be on Thanksgiving. What are you supposed to watch on Thanksgiving? Football, right?
Right.
Football. They used to have some kind of golf shit on. I don't know what it was. It used to drive me freaking crazy. Golfers would come to my family's house to eat Thanksgiving dinner because they were at Rogers Park, which is one of the only black golf courses back. Long story short, was golf on my radar, even though I'm surrounded by golfers? No. Tiger Woods show
shows
up,
up.
and next thing I know, I got $600 clubs. And I'm out with my little Nike outfit on and my red shirt trying to hit a little white ball. So I do get your point there. Michael Jordan, the reason why LeBron, and one of the things I say, two things that separate LeBron and Michael, and we'll go on to the next topic, LeBron and Michael, is that Michael and Kobe, to me, when they walked on the court and I would be watching on TV, I almost got like little chills, like, oh, shit. When LeBron walks to the court, I'm not scared. I don't know what he's going to do. I know he's going to be great, but he's not going to kill anybody. When Michael and Kobe came on the court, I'm like, they're hurting your family. Because they're going to win this game. And the number two thing is Michael and Tiger. I'll put Michael and Tiger. Their whole persona, they manage their persona so well. Because now we're hearing a little bit more truth about Tiger. You know, he's flipping cards and shit. And then Michael, you know, his gambling and his issues and all that. But back then, he was so well managed. It's like he made NBA. They talk about David Stern, but I'm like, it was David Stern and Michael that saved the NBA, man.
David Stern
They saved
and-
the NBA.
it was David Stern and Nike.
The WNBA wouldn't exist if it wasn't for
Nike.
Michael
So
Jordan.
let me ask you this.
Nike paid all that money to get Michael marketed.
There
Keep it
there
up.
is a generation walking around right now that can't wait for every Saturday a new Jordan drops.
Yeah.
To put a pair of Jordans on their shoes.
It's amazing.
On their feet.
It's amazing.
That have never seen the man
Exactly.
play.
It's marketing. It's called marketing. That's how
I've
that
never
works.
seen the man play.
That's like Def Jam investing $200,000 to get DJ such and such rapper garbage bars on radio airplay. It's called marketing. It's marketing, man. If you see something enough, you're gonna believe whatever you're told.
But when's the last time you seen a kid line up at a store to buy a new pair of Pippins?
Right. So, well, hold on.
Because there's no
Stop.
Pippins
So,
had nice
so
joints.
what I hear from you guys is Kwame had his reasons. They shouldn't have. People who are now they're media, right? The people who attacked him aren't players; they're media
media
people,
now, right?
And they attacked him. He responded. He did it so well. He took advantage of marketing and media, and now people are seeing the word Kwame Brown when he supposedly was a bust.
And they're actually helping him out, Mike,
Right.
because I mean, Kwame Brown would have pretty much been buried and never talked about.
Yeah,
But
I didn't know
now,
who he was.
now they're
I didn't know
now
who
they're
he
giving him relevance
That's why.
again. But here's the thing. I mean,
And I knew who the people who were talking to. I knew who they were. Like the people who were talking to Kwame Brown. Like I know who you are. Why are you talking to this dude in the car?
but look at
You were in your car talking to
the
this guy.
podcast that it started on. I mean, the biggest thing Steven Jackson did in his career was he was in the fight with Ron Artest in Detroit. in the Malice at the Palace when they ran
Steve
into
Jackson had a little bit of
Matt Barnes. You know what I remember Matt Barnes from?
L.A. Lakers, right?
When he played with the Lakers. I
Yeah.
know when he played with the Magic and Kobe threw the ball in his face and it didn't flinch.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He
That's
sure did.
what I know Matt Barnes
Yeah,
for. I
yeah,
mean, it's not like he was a superstar or anything. So the fact that you have two average players,
you're saying that
you have
You had garbage talking about garbage.
right. You have two,
Microphone.
you have
microphone
two
check.
average players calling another guy a bust.
Right.
okay. All right. At what point? I know he's upset right now. He's in his feelings.
In his feelings.
But Steve Jackson and all the TV show people, they're just doing their job.
But in
not
all
when
due
you were part of the
respect-
fraternity.
in
What
all-
he
exactly.
said.
In all
Yeah,
due
you know
respect-
better. You
so
know
you
better.
have people like
you know better.
on ESPN like Jay Williams and Jalen Rose and Kendrick Perkins and what have you. They don't go out of their way to say, this
and these
guy's
are
an absolute
champions.
scrub.
These are people.
You know?
What Jay Will with Duke, I think.
Right.
These. He has his issues, but these people have won things.
Exactly.
Have done things where these other guys are.
They
just
know what
us.
it takes to get
Wait,
to that level.
freeze. So you're saying it's unless you've done it, you can't talk shit about it.
Exactly.
No. It's not talk shit. I like what just say this. Let's go back. It's one of the things that go. I compare.
You can't critique it.
No. You can critique it, but you don't call someone a bust or a fail
I
or
agree.
whatever.
Here, I'm
I
gonna
agree.
put it in a parallel where you can understand.
I agree. Go.
Right now, if I say I'm going to start today, June 12th, and I'm going to start training for a men's fitness show in January, and I compete in that show and I come in last place,
Okay.
and Mike says, Saul, you're a scrub, man. You came in last place. That's going to come different from him who's never done it versus you who've been in a fitness competition and be like, Mike, you don't know the work he put in.
Oh,
You don't know what it means
I
to
got
be
you.
at that level.
I got you.
And they knew. In other words, they
I
knew
got it.
better.
No, that's good.
And things we got to be
That's
careful. And it teaches us, even us on right now on this podcast, we have to be careful because the thing is, they probably didn't mean to dog him out. It just came out as a thing.
Right.
But to King Solomon's point, you got to be more careful, man. You know how it feels to be. Yes, you made it to the NBA. You're riding the pine. You do a couple plays here or there. You might even get on SportsCenter once or twice. If you're lucky and you're cute or something, or you can act. What's your boy that can act with light skin for the Lakers? He's in all the movies. He's in all the damn movies now.
Rick Fox.
Rick Fox. Rick Fox played with Kobe, man. Yeah. But you know what? Shit can happen, or you know what? You can go back and you work in the lumber yard, and you can be an NBA star. And so when you were talking to somebody online, you go, hey, like what all they could have done to change that would go, hey, I played in the NBA X number of years. I did this points, whatever, but I wasn't a first round pick. And so I would look at a first round pick to do X. And example is Kwame Brown didn't do X. Now you're talking facts. It's just facts. It ain't personal. It's just facts. You're a first round pick in the NBA. You're supposed to do some things, and you didn't. It is what it is. And you're in the East at a bad time to be in the East. So that argument talk about. But hey, so right now the Nets. Do you think the Nets are gonna take it all?
Yes.
King Solomon.
Yes.
I
think
my
right now.
question is why? Okay, again, I'm a casual fan. Why don't I see the
Mike.
Why don't I see the negative response of the Nets with this quote unquote super team?
Because it
Because
wasn't
the
them.
players that did
It wasn't them.
It was the front office that put it together.
It was business, not personal.
When you see the negativism about LeBron's big three,
And he walked outside and goes,
LeBron-
"We're not going to win one. We're going to win two. We're going to win three. We're going to win four." He put himself in a hole. You go to the boys' club and goes, "I'm going to take my talents down to South Beach." His whole thing was poor. That's all.
you did that the first season after saying not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5.
Yeah.
And you lose against Dallas.
And you lose to Dallas. You lose to Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah.
Tell me anybody else who was on
Like
that
first
Dallas
German player ever in history of basketball or something like that.
team. Tell me anybody else who was on that Dallas team.
Oh, the French guy.
I can tell you who was there.
The French guy. What's the guy from
French guy.
Avery Johnson.
No,
was
the
there.
French guy.
I think Avery was the coach.
No, he was.
No. He was a player.
He said that was the coach.
No,
The only other person I can think of on that team is Jason Terry.
No, what's the French guy? The little French guy,
Let's
light
find
skinned
out.
brother. He's from France.
The French guy?
Yeah, he's from France.
Mike, he was from France. He was from France.
He plays.
Oh, only Jason Kidd.
A washed up Jason
JJ.
kid.
Oh, now he's washed up.
Yeah, he was.
No, name the players.
Oh,
Name the players.
You're
Name
not
the
going to say
players.
JJ Barea.
No, it's a French
JJ
guy.
Barea.
It's a French guy.
Oh, look at only Jason Kidd was had 134 steals. That man, I don't
No,
know.
read the players. Read the players.
roster.
Read the
Okay, we
roster.
got Jason Kidd, Tyson Chandler, Jason Terry, Sean Marion. The rest of them. The Rodriguez Bobois.
Okay, maybe
I think that's the French guy you're talking. Brendan Haywood, Deshaun Stevenson, Corey Brewer, Peja Stojakovic. But let me
Okay,
guess.
no, I'm
Okay,
thinking about another
so
team. man.
Sasha Pavlovich, but they're all washed up.
So this is all I'm going to say. LeBron, Wade, Bosh. Was that team supposed to win?
Was that team supposed
Was
to
that
win?
Dallas team you're ringing off supposed
Of course
to win?
not.
Okay, that's what I gotta say.
But this is what happens when you have key role players in
I'm
every
sorry,
position.
Who's Popovich coach?
The Spurs.
That's the French guy. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, they lost to them too.
All right. Hey, let's. All right, let's take one last break before we get into the Bucks, the Buccaneers.
Buccaneer.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
So we got our pseudo practice producer Reggie Greystoke of the Jungle on the wheels of steel.
Is the mic open?
We got the Scottie Pippen of producers.
He's sitting next to Michael Jordan, King Solomon. So Michael Jordan gonna make it well. Hey, so Reggie, so I hear you. I'm really surprised to see this, man. A J. Cole. J. Cole.
Oh, you got J. Cole on it?
You ain't got no Kendrick Lamar. You ain't got no.
Well, Kendrick ain't dropped
Not
nothing
yet.
new yet.
But
Right.
J. Cole's last album was fire.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
you got
that's what
J.
I'm
Cole and Royce.
No, you know what I'm
5'9".
hearing is Lloyd Banks. They're
Yeah,
saying that his album
he's got
is
some
incredible.
No.
You didn't like it?
Oh.
Wow, it's like you're either on one side or the other on this one.
So Reggie, tell me a little bit.
Next week's show.
Next
All right,
week,
how about let me go do the thing because Alfie the Civil gets mad if I don't do this. This is Cover 2 Conversations. Two Tampa natives, at least two topics for 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. You listen to the main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Groove.
Thank you again for Flow Higher Radio here on every Saturday. I got Serge Gotti, the Teflon producer. I got his brother, Alfie the Sith Lord, watching in the backseat just in case anyone moved too fast. And, of course, one of our favorite co-hosts, King Solomon. So what we got here, man?
Nothing right now because my entire screen went dead. All right.
Did you have it plugged in?
It went dead. Watch this
what do you
right
want?
Oh, it just went
what do you
dead?
want me to do?
He's got the Scottie Pippen of laptops.
Oh,
Migraine headaches.
Time out.
Go to the archives
Okay.
of Cover 2 Conversations. Go to when I said
What is
this
this,
messed up.
Asgard? What are we doing? Trying to steal the hammer or something?
I am
I
Loki.
can't go.
I am.
If you're Loki, you need to go back. You need to go back in time and make this right.
All right. No, dude. I'll be in depth. We'll talk.
You didn't plug it in?
It is plugged in, right?
Dude, it's plugged. Dude, it's.
Actually, no,
Stop.
it's not. It's not plugged in.
No, I got that part. It's
You didn't put the music on the flash drive?
all day long. I'm in charge all day long. I'm good.
You didn't put the music in the flash drive?
Even if you have a charger all day long, you still need plugged in.
the fast
No, it's 28 seconds. I got it.
There you go. You get it. You still have to find- Oh, boy.
I got about 15 seconds.
Oh, there you got music. You got music. J. Cole, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I'll load them all up. Which one? You want the J. Cole and Royce? Got you. All right, we coming in. We'll be right back. Y'all know what it is.
Holla.
Holla!
I always have a backup plan.
Yeah. Yeah, rest assured, the best is here in the flesh, and that's for sure. The rest should wear my vest, I'm set for war, nigga, press record. I send niggas to address the Lord. Same flow to put your neck to sword, the same flow to just undress your whore. Take over, nigga, check the score. This is chess, better check your boy. Who gave the world more fire but got less reward? No stress, my only guess is that less is more. More or less, 100 G's in my dresser drawer. I'm blessed, hope I arrest, don't arrest me for it, I'm new to it. My new crib got the Times Square view to it. While two bitches lay in my bed, I'm used to it. That's your best friend giving me head, now you do it. See, mommy, it's not so weird. After I hit, I cut you off like Picasso air, Van Gogh or whoever. Goddamn, Cole, you're too clever, like a fucking James Brown sample. You're too ever, times two, that's forever. More treble, meaning more high-end shit on your level. Put the fear God in niggas, I'm pure devil. Walking contradiction, my description. Off the top magician, compositions, non-fiction. Shit it in the competitions, pot the piss and gone, so long, Saturdays a nigga used to mow lawns, Nowadays a nigga be eating prawns. Fuck my bitch by the window, wave to the peeping toms, Yes, I'm Carolina's finest, Southern nigga with New York stamps. Honest, out in Queens with the fiends, I'm your highness. Cold world, don't mistake it for a sinus infection. At this point, I'm just flexing. Boss is next in line, and the test is time. Play the game right, nigga, he gon' rest his mom. In the sands of Sudan, where she rests her mind and find peace, cause the sun'll be fine. He got the city on his back, and I got him on mine. You think I'm lying? Shit. Step one, got the Villa on that. Shit I predicted in my raps, I done did all that. Next, please. Eat rappers, check, please. Here's a tip why niggas grip my testes. You want shoot and shoot, don't play with me. Hardest shit out the South since slavery, nigga. J. Cole, woke up this morning and wonder, hey, shit, I get fresh as shit, I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming, the difference is now it's by choice. Got just to peek out the window, these little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo, they play with extendos. I hope you can limbo that chopper, gon' spin you around like a judge on a voice. I'm from a city where most niggas never get lucky enough to see something outside county limits. I ran up the ditches, I don't have no motherfucking business, complain about nothing. Ain't got no time and no patience for lists they be making, or who they debating is better. Let's face it, he one of the greatest. No Bill Cosby shit, but if niggas is sleeping, then fuck her. Most niggas don't understand me, I don't do the Grammys, I be in my jammies on sofa. Most niggas don't understand me, Ferrari or Camry, I bet I look good in them both. Most niggas don't even get this cold, how you on top but you don't got no bitches, I know. Most niggas don't even get this, to giving a chance, they trade family for riches, I know. Look at my ceiling, it's endless, I'm sick of these bitch niggas feeling the sentence. It ain't enough vitamin C in they system to get rid of me, I'm a killer, relentless. On top of that, I sound like I'm still in the trenches, I come from the villa, I turn villains to victims. Reach and see RIP, fill up your missions, a message for niggas that's feeling ambitious. How come a nigga still ain't into this pride? Ah, you bitch, all season coming May 14th. Fuck all y'all niggas, it's over for you. I swear to God. Shit.
Thou shalt not fuck with Detroit me. Never owned a Coogee Ford truck or a pair of them Gator Morris. Please hold your applause for these parables and stories. Give all praise to Allah, to God be the glory. My papa raised me like I'm a dog with rabies. Playing the hard in the drop Mercedes. Driving with the chopper daily. Pupils dilated like I'm Sada baby. Nozzle on that gun larger than the one on that Gaga lady. Play with my time like I'm a playful dime. My arm comes out the car, my window down like I'm trying to borrow some Grey Poupon. First these bitches hate it, then they love it, then they hate to love it. I'm straight with publishing, I don't care if the radio station's stubborn. You haters busters, I'm David Ruffin. It'll take me nothing to put your life on the dollar menu right there by the Egg McMuffin. Why you boys toting Glocks, snorting rots and important thoughts? I'm floating with 40 knots to the bag like I'm a border cop. Any artist in hip-hop fuck with nickel, stop, sure to drop. Especially if he Russell Wilson. Good guy, sorta pop, he's sure to die. Paul Bear's bring flowers, he's mortified. Me and Porter got the same stand power that Hoarders got. Whoever's Superman, I got kryptonite in these hands. But I'd rather Superman leave you liquefied with these cans. I don't care if you rap niggas is trending topics, your shit is garbage. Couldn't make a classic out of that trash if you had Brenda drop it. You at the rental car spot Enterprise while I'm enterprising. I don't cop my whip without copping rims and a body kit and my tennis darkened. Closest I'ma probably get to window shopping.
Pay attention.
Oh, no. We ain't done
Pay
yet.
attention, rappers.
We ain't done yet.
Top tier right here. Royce the 5'9" freestyle 100 with the LA Leakers.
That was just a warm-up right there.
I've been a real nigga since the beginning. I did it without the ridiculous gimmicks or pretentious pretending. I was taught the sky is the limit by way of Finkel and Plymouth, but my only limit is sticking my dick in a chick with a blemish. I speak from a frequency that was meant to uplift the antennas. I sing with the intention to riff with the tennis. My gift is tremendous. I didn't get rich and forget the incentive. I'm never buying into religion or soliciting sinners, my nigga. We attribute the original way we articulate through Brixiate, zipped up on 18-wheelers on interstates. We distribute weight, then matriculate into real estate. Then we assimilate, powder Dylanate, probably still a hate. Me and M came through, did the original Renegade. Gave that shit to Jade and spit a gem on stage at Dilla Day. Used to rock the Byzantine, mix a rock with the grenadine. Euthanize the blocks where the Senate ain't tend to intervene. Snitching is a sentence, mixing your linen and denim jeans. Growing up, blowing up was a long shot like drone shots of limousines. In between Greyhounds and Jim McLean. Dome shot a cop with a stray round like Slim and Queen. It's about time we invest in our mental status. I write rhymes for Anunnaki slave ancestors on emerald tablets. Today we raging on Vegas stages with bass guitars. Yesterday was agents chasing us, aprons and mason jars. Planets in line in orbit. My mind absorbs it, defined as orifice. Therefore my soul can glow in divine proportions. You niggas snitching, you need to stop your beefing. Cops crooked wearing swastikas, attending Nazi meetings. Liberace nickel, rock gems, Timbs, and Hirachi sneakers. The cane made me able to drop the deacon and go off the deep end. Y'all so weak, I forgot the weekend. Philosophical syllable seamstress speaking in a biblical Fibonacci sequence. When that bar drop, you feel your life pass you by from your far side. I got more poppin' bros than DeBarge got. I suppose I can pose art like a bar top. Chart high, especially now that I'm stepping out of that economic apartheid. They left us out of the archives. I'm definitely probably a mark guy. My weapon's out and I'm wetting y'all like I'm weapon out of a shark's eye. Stepping out of a hard top on a 7 mile and no park guy. Where several bodies get hog tied and left inside of the chalk lines. 10 toes standing on granite floors of Mosana porch. Hoes snorting Xanax, Roseanne endorse a Gauguin of sorts. Culture vultures know I won't stand for shit I can't enforce. Labels know my name ain't on paper, a dough I can't endorse. Corday, you know you'll always be my little man, of course. Don't let Atlantic destroy your standards playing mechanic horse. Pass the torch and walk away, a hammer throw on my hands of force. Slap Michael Rappaport across the face at the Gansevoort like... That's for me. Drop Alonzo Ball corpse off on Nas porch, dog. That's for the blasphemy. No apathy. Inside the mind of white supremacists with cognitive dissonance. Most compromised position for blacks to be. They cast stones and sticks at the rap throne, the drip and the coin flips. And well, all you gonna get back is a splash from me. I rap ridiculous, crap ubiquitous. I have you niggas swimming with a bass and the fishes is axe vicious. Yeah, I piss off the critics. I Master P. The heavy metal was always strapped to me for there was ever a yellow rapper beef. Throwing choppers and run-bys, unloaded them out of Hyundais. Loaded shopping in Mumbai, that's my modus operandi. My portfolio expands, income from the slick sands. While the FBI trying to give the M1 to the stick man. Spit them bragging bars, grab your balls, that's a speech from all. They told us money talks, ain't tell us wealth don't speak at all. You a fan of ours or you not a fan of art? I'm a dog ballin' for Los Angeles broads, my cannon bark, jam and spark. Edit talk, skip, hold up, skip. Man, this bitch sounding like Shannon Sharp. Don't get your soul thrown to the deacon by way of this weekend's news. For violate the dude like me for publicity and views. Shorty don't get this 40 and this Colt 45 misconstrued. Cause you new school dudes got Billy D confused. I'd rather watch Floyd May flash at a Gucci store date than work for an asshole who get mad at me asking for a raise. Cop a new cotton picking Aston and Gray just for the slaves. You niggas current, nigga was born and raised to destroy a wave. Rather get these youngins direction instead of ignore their ways. Plant trees so all my advancees can enjoy the shade. 60-40 ventures while trying to make 60-40 ways. Pay 40K just for the J's before the yays. Glass door attached to a cast so exquisite foyer. Side door trap through the silver screen, Sidney Portier. Flash gold on stage, stone face just for the spades. Pay 50K for the stone flakes just for the yays. Back when the 1990 West met the shiny vest, I had Tommy S trying to sign me next. Mozzie Money Lex, dry snitching, y'all probably finding wet. Tell your A&R, NPR that y'all ain't shit without your tiny desk.
All right. Yeah, we back. We're back.
We're back. Welcome back.
I
We're
love
the
this
last
conversation.
segment, the last
This could-
segment, the
we could do
last
episodes of this
segment. Cover two conversations. Two time native. At least two topics from 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. Thank you again for the Flow Higher family. Serge Gotti, the Teflon producer. Nothing sticks to him, baby.
Alfie.
And his brother and bodyguard, Alfie, the Sith Lord. He destroyed all the Jedi's. Order, was it 96? 86? 96. Order 96.
No. Order 66.
Order 66, where he destroyed most of the Jedi's.
Including the kids.
Yeah, but he missed some. He missed
No,
some.
he didn't.
No, because I've been
They're all
watching.
dead.
I've been watching. Have you not watched
The
the Bad
Bloody
Batch?
Diva.
No. You're not watching Bad Batch and all
I'm
that?
sorry, but when
he didn't kill all the
Anakin walks
Jedi.
in, evil Anakin walks in, and there's a bunch of kids.
But he didn't kill all the Jedi. Some of them were around. That being said,
One escaped.
That being said,
One,
we are
maybe
also
two.
joined by our greatest co-host when it comes to
All time.
NBA knowledge, NFL knowledge. We need someone with NHL knowledge because right now the Tampa Bay Lightning
All you
doing
need to
that
know is we're
damage,
going back to back.
doing that damage. NHL doing that damage. And you know what?
Semifinals.
Hey, the Rays
Are
are
in
doing
first
that
place.
damage too.
Let's call us Title Town.
Champion.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa
That being said,
Bay.
King Solomon. So while we were on the break, King Solomon was again defending his position that Michael Jordan is not only the greatest basketball player in the history of the game, that he might be the ruler of the planet and all of Earth and Venus and Mars. Of course, he's sitting in the offices and space of the Cleveland ites. And LeBron James is their God and father. If you ever seen
The Father. the
if you
Son,
ever seen
and the Holy Ghost.
if you ever seen Invincible, it reminds me of that.
Oh.
If you ever seen the Invincible, is a really great. It's not for kids.
Not for kids.
Not for kids. Not for kids. But being nerds, it's a great comic and a cartoon. I believe on Netflix or Amazon Prime. And the father is just unbeatable. So that'd be Michael Jordan. But the son got the same powers. He's just a little younger than that. And I would say that was LeBron James. So who's the best? Who's the winner? You never can tell. But I just heard our Teflon producer, Serge Gotti, try to match up playoff
Contender. Who they played against.
Who they played against
This
in
is
order to win.
ridiculous.
Or who again? Now I know already that King Solomon's going to go that Michael Jordan ended careers, and everybody know. I mean, he literally ended.
He didn't end careers of all time of Hall of Famers.
They were already.
Hold on. He didn't
It
end
was
careers
awful.
of Hall of Famers. He ended careers of
Matter
all time.
Matter of fact, the
greats.
reason I would argue that the reason why you lost people like a Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, yes, they were old. I get that they're their age, but they were like, the game is gone. There's no way we're gonna.
Yeah, they were
compete with
washed
this.
up.
I'm
Those
not
are
gonna
the
say that out
words.
loud, but I'm gonna say that
At the time,
when Michael Jordan finally beat the Pistons, I was like, oh, here we go. And then, he marched down the road, I'm going to get the Celtics. Then he marched down the road, I'm going to get the Lakers. Once he did that, I could tell all those kind of old heads were like, you know what, this is a new time coming. It's the 90s or whatever. We had our time. We had the
had your time,
the super
man.
team, what do you call the team in the Summer Olympics, the Dream Team. I'm sorry, they had the Dream Team, and that was pretty much you shut it down. And think about this: all the people on the Dream Team that Michael Jordan made sure they didn't win a chip. Damn.
No, it wasn't a championship. This was a gold medal. son.
That being said, what did
This
you
is
pull
a-
up, Serge Gotti? They got King Solomon
well,
all in a row.
they're just a graphic that lists off the competition Jordan played in the finals versus the competition LeBron played in the finals.
It was
That's all.
good. It was good, Reggie.
Hold on. Say that, and then I'm going to show you where that graphic is
Let's hit
horribly
it.
wrong.
Let's hit it. Let's go.
Okay, so we're ESPN here. We don't-
Okay, go ahead.
Tom
So they
Brady?
played the Lakers. I don't know. I mean, I guess Vlad.
Hold on. Don't even say who
Vlade,
Michael. No.
Worthy,
Don't say who Michael played. Just say who LeBron played.
Okay, against the Spurs that he took absolutely bums to the finals. They lost to Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, What's his name? Guy with the nose.
Ginobili.
Ginobili and Bowen was defensive team, first team.
Okay.
Man, yeah.
Against the Mavericks, you got, I can't tell who that face is, but then Jason Kidd and then the other defensive guy. That don't matter. But this is where it gets fun. Oklahoma City, Kevin Durant. Are we Hall of Famer?
Top 5. Yeah,
Hall of
all
Famer,
time.
yes or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Westbrook, Hall of Famer,
Absolutely.
yes or no?
Not even question.
Hold on.
James Harden,
No,
Hall
let
of
him finish,
Famer,
let him
yes or
finish.
no?
Absolutely.
That was Harden's rookie year.
I'm just saying, Hall of
absolutely.
Famer, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Okay, Tim Duncan,
Absolutely.
Tony Parker,
Absolutely.
Ginobili.
But that was a loss.
Absolutely.
That was a loss. It wasn't a win. It was a loss.
It's a loss, yeah.
Okay.
But this is the competition that he plays versus the competition Mike plays.
Okay, go ahead.
And then Kawhi Leonard, rookie year.
Okay.
Yep.
Same
Hall of
thing
Famer.
next season. Season after that, Steph Curry, Hall of Famer, yes or
Hall
no?
of Famer.
What's his name? The guy with him.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, Hall of Famer, yes or no?
No.
He's right there on the
Not yet. Not
Borderline.
yet. Yeah, borderline. Not yet.
Borderline.
Not
Borderline.
yet.
What about? Well, I'm not even going to say his
You
name.
don't even have
We
to
were-
say Draymond.
Yeah, we're not going to say that. He's not. Same thing next year.
Exactly.
Same thing year after that, but add Kevin
Add
Durant.
Durant to it.
Okay, what about guy from Miami,
Butler.
Butler, Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yes.
Borderline.
Borderline.
No.
So you want to know where that... See, it's always about the media that controls the narrative. Because what they're going to do is say, look at who LeBron played in the finals versus who Michael played in the finals.
Yeah.
They're not saying, look at who Michael had to play to get to the finals. You didn't have to play a Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals. You didn't have to play a Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
With monsters.
Patrick Ewing, Oakley, Starks.
Is Oakley a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Charles Oakley.
Is John Starks a Hall of
Starks
Famer?
is borderline.
Okay, keep going.
But they were
Patrick
monsters.
Ewing,
Patrick
Isaiah
Ewing, yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Joe Dumars, Dennis
Is
Rodman.
Joe Dumars a Hall of Famer?
Yes. As a general manager and a player.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman, yes.
The greatest defensive
else?
rebounder in the history of basketball.
Is Gary Payton not a Hall of Famer?
He's a borderline, but he's there.
I don't see him in there.
Gary Payton, though. Gary Payton.
No, wait. Gary
The
Payton.
glove.
Gary Payton is in the Hall of Fame. You know who's not?
Sean Kemp.
Yeah, because he kind of goofed off.
So the last 2 rings.
So I named.
Hold on. The
so
last
you
2
named
rings.
off four
Hold
for
on.
Michael Jordan.
The last 2 rings. Top 5 scorer of all time, Karl Malone.
Yeah. And John Stockton.
Best point
But
guard
in the West.
One of the best point guards of all time.
Hold on.
John Stockton.
In the weak West. In a weak West.
Jordan was in the East.
I'm just saying, but he played. You said, he's top 5 scorer. Well, yeah, but who was he playing?
Yeah, but this wasn't the West in today's West.
What,
This
Sacramento?
this was the West back then when they had a Chris Webber in the
So it
West.
would be a lot
When they had
easier. So you
Elijah in the
agree it would
West.
be a lot easier for them to score in the West.
Back then?
Yeah. back
Yeah.
then.
No.
What do you
No,
mean?
what do you mean?
What
You just said
defensive
no.
player was in the West?
You had Portland back then. You had the Lakers back then. You had Houston back then. You had San Antonio back then. Come on.
So are they weak or are they not weak?
They're weaker now than they were back then.
The West?
What?
The West. I'm talking about. I'm saying Jordan had a stronger East against a weaker West. Back then. In
Back
his
then.
days.
But let me ask you this.
So therefore,
hold on. When
If I'm doing things in the West,
LeBron made his run with Cleveland and Miami,
it was a weak East.
who else besides Boston
Kevin
was in the
Durant.
East?
I mean, let's talk about the East now because we're doing this.
So they did the same thing. So now we're wash.
So we're doing this. Okay, Detroit. Chauncey Billups, Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yes.
What's Rasheed Wallace, Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I
Kevin
forgot about
Garnett,
him.
Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
who else was on that Boston
Absolutely.
team? Ray
Pierce-
Allen, Hall
Pierce
of
and
Famer,
Ray
yes
Allen.
or no?
Pierce,
Pierce
yes.
and Allen.
Paul Pierce,
Yes.
Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So we've already matched the total that
Okay,
Mike
so
had
basically you
from
just
his
said 2
East.
teams.
No,
Because all those
we're
players
not
are on 2
done.
teams.
But we're not done.
Okay,
Those
go
are-
out. Who else?
Okay, let's see. Who else did they play?
He's got like 13 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
playing
Like Jordan
against
played like 4.
essentially 15 Hall of Famers.
He had all those players on one team. You got to realize they had 5 Hall of Famers on one Detroit team.
And beat them.
Yes.
After they had won 2 rings, they were old. This was the team that Kobe and Shaq couldn't beat.
So are the Lakers old and washed up?
Which Lakers?
When Jordan played them?
No.
Stop it! Stop! Oh my God! You can't say Detroit is old and washed up and not say the
So
Lakers
you're
are
telling me
washed up.
when Magic retired from HIV that he was washed up?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying
Jordan
so
beat
you
Magic before he retired.
Yeah, he did.
Rip Hamilton.
You're gonna compare Rip Hamilton to Magic?
I'm not saying. I'm saying, is he or is
Rip
he not?
Torn from Men in Black.
Rip Hamilton, borderline Hall of Famer.
No.
Listen, can we get to the Bucks?
But
talk?
hey, let's stop. Look, number one, let's just say this. I think we made our argument. The argument is.
You know what? Hold on. Mike Dub. Go
ahead.
We're in Ohio Radio Studios right now, right?
Right.
I've gone through this place from ceiling to floor. Have you seen a pair of LeBrons in this building?
No.
You can't afford that shit right now.
But you will see a pair of Jordans.
Absolutely. Because I grew up watching
Right.
Michael Jordan.
Look, I would
You
say,
know what? Chicago Bulls was his team at one point in time because he
put
had
this way.
posters.
No, put this way.
It wasn't Cleveland
The
when it
argument-
was
we're gonna go Bucks.
If,
We're gonna go Bucks.
if LeBron was born in Minnesota, we wouldn't have this conversation.
No, calm down, everyone. Hey. Okay.
Probably right.
We're gonna go to
finish
Bucks.
the OTAs.
But let's just finish this. The good point is here, at least the point from me, from a cover 2 perspective, is that that's all I say online. I say, guys, no one's trying to say LeBron is better, bigger, smarter, faster than Michael Jordan, because it's impossible. The time is gone. There's new rules. There's new shots. There's just it's over. What we're seeing though in the era, all I told all the Michael Jordan fanboys or whatever is, go, guys, he was the greatest of all time in the time that he lived. In the game.
in his era.
LeBron James, I'm not even gonna say he's the greatest of all. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna say, do you not see what this brother has done as a child, a man-child? This dude came out of high school blowing shit up, carrying Cleveland. Who knows how to even get to Cleveland? Out of these two guys. No one even knows how to get to Cleveland. You were at North Carolina.
Mike.
Michael Jordan was at North Carolina with one of the greatest basketball coach in the history of college.
Hold on.
basketball.
And they
he
said
learned from his daddy.
the only person that can hold Michael Jordan under 30 points a game was Dean Smith.
D. Smith.
True.
Let me ask you this.
I agree.
We just said Russell Westbrook, arguably one of the Hall of Famers,
Guaranteed.
averaged a triple-double for 4 years in a row. Never
Monster.
heard of at 6'4",
A monster.
195, maybe 200 pounds.
Reggie could bench press him.
You have a 6'8", 245, 50-pound monster in LeBron. Why isn't he averaging a triple-double like Westbrook did?
Because Westbrook is angrier like Jordan was angry on the court.
Exactly.
And that's the difference. And I'll give that all day.
You want to know why this
Someone gets on the
conversation is
court-
even close? Think about this. Think about you've seen both of them. Jordan's whole career, LeBron's whole career. You want to know what the biggest difference is?
It's the
LeBron's career took place in this internet age. Jordan did stuff we had never seen before. Imagine if the internet was around in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And we were able to say, "Did you see what he did last night?"
But speaking of,
No, we would also be able to say, do you see how he is
Filed
constantly
that
bugging the
dude?
referees? You see
LeBron's
how he's
the
bugging
biggest
referees
crybaby in the
for
world.
calls?
Come on, dog.
no, James Worthy. I saw this live in person here in Tampa. James Worthy is the biggest crybaby in the world. I've never seen that shit suck. I watched him play. I was on the, forget the story how I got on the court. I'm sitting on the court. I'm like, this dude cry. You a James
Mike, I'm gonna
Worthy.
say
You a
this.
Hall of Famer. Why
Mike,
you crying to the
I'm going to
ref?
say this. You remember where you were when Jordan took off against the Lakers.
Yeah.
Went up with his right hand.
yes.
Switched it over
Yeah,
to
switch
his
the
left.
hands,
and
yeah.
without the internet.
Yeah, I do.
You remember where you
Yeah.
were when Jordan hit the 6 threes against Portland.
I
and-
remember when
and-
he was supposedly had the flu
and gave you
and
the
did like
drug.
this and came out and yeah.
And then what?
Yeah. Hey, I was there.
Imagine how viral that would have went if the internet was around.
Hey, I'll say this on the last one.
It would've been nothing.
Hey, we're going Bucks. We're going Bucks.
It would've been a
Hey,
normal-
we're going Bucks. But to that,
Let's go Bucks.
I remember the play when he met your boy for Denver Nuggets.
Dikembe,
He
and
said,
told him-
"Welcome to the NBA."
Right.
And he closed his eyes.
And shot a free throw. Come on, man.
That was gangster. All right, so Buccaneers. So just think about that gangster like that. Michael Jordan gangster.
That's called Tom Brady.
Buccaneers have a ring around Raymond James Stadium called the Hall of Fame.
The Ring of Honor.
The Ring of Honor. The Ring of Honor. I've been very upset about the Ring of Honor a little bit just because the last time I witnessed, I didn't see Rondé get in because I was probably outside drinking with Reggie. But the last one I saw that I was sitting in the stands was seeing our coach that got us to our first Super Bowl.
John Gruden.
They ran the play that helped them win the Super Bowl. He waved at us, smiled at us, kissed at us. I woke up Monday morning for him taking a job in the Raiders. So the Ring of Honor always kind of had a little tinge of like, oh man, fuck you, you should, because we needed a coach. We needed a coach. That being said, I will acquiesce to Reggie on all of this because of his knowledge of the history of the Bucs. But I grew up remembering Jimmy Giles, Kevin House, Ricky Bell, Hugh Green, Doug Williams, John McKay. To me, if they're not in the Ring of Honor, then I grew up also obviously seeing Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks, Rodney Barber, Allstott. You can even say Warren Dunn, sorta. So I got mixed feelings about the Ring of Honor. Tom Brady came here. So is Tom Brady Ring of Honor eligible already?
Yes.
With all the lists I've said, he's Ring of Honor at the 1 year.
If the Denver Broncos are about to put Peyton Manning in their Ring of Honor, then yes, Tom Brady.
This is the show.
This is the show.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, hello.
Mike's right over
Yo,
here.
where are you? Where are you, bro?
He's in the land of Smirnoff. I don't
you have a
disagree because Tom Brady is probably the best quarterback in the history of football. So having him in our Ring of Honor, I don't have a problem with. But I have a problem with if I put him next to Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, Coach Dungy.
The only other quarterback,
I don't know about you've done all that.
The only other quarterback in our Ring of Honor right now is Doug Williams.
Which he took us to the playoffs 3 years, Reggie?
Yeah.
3 years,
4.
Okay.
79, 80, 81, and 82.
Tom Brady.
4 years.
Tom Brady has the single season record for most touchdowns in a season.
Good point.
So he had the single greatest passing efficiency rating in Buccaneer history.
Good point.
And ended up with the Super Bowl.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with it per se, but I just want to make sure that, like, I would want Tom Brady to go to Ring of Honor, and I would want like Derek Brooks to give it to him. I don't want somebody who's slaved here. Excuse the language, slaved, but someone who's worked here when we were just down. I mean, Tom Brady was Tom Brady. He's always been on top, since he came up.
The minute that Tom Brady got announced as becoming to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers changed everything.
It did.
And so, look, let's go back to the first Super Bowl.
Okay.
And all those players that you named off. And they're in the Ring of Honor now.
Actually, there's only 3. No, there's 4.
Barber,
There's 4.
Barber just went last year.
Barber,
Allstott, Brooks, and Dungy.
Right.
No, hold on.
Sapp's not in?
Sapp, Lynch, Brooks.
I forgot about it.
Allstott, Barber, and Dungy. So there's 6 people. Dungy wasn't on the Super Bowl team, but there's 6
he was
people
the coach
from that
there.
era
Yes.
that are in the Hall of Fame.
Let's take away the Super Bowl. Are there any of those people in the Ring of Honor?
Yes,
all
all
gotta
of them.
be.
All of them.
All of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Super. So now we have Tom Brady. That's 1 year post Patriots.
I agree.
Post Patriots brings in the super team, as we say in the industry, to Tampa Bay.
But did he really bring a super team?
No, he formed that
Well,
super
'cause the
team.
first
Make
game-
phone calls.
We're kinda skeptical.
Did he bring in a super team?
Yeah,
or
he
what-
did.
He formed a super team.
How?
He didn't bring it in. He formed it.
Antonio Brown stayed at his house. What the hell are you talking about?
And what happened?
The core of
Fournette.
Now the core was there.
Hold
already.
on. Everybody always argues, and Reggie, you'll attest to this. Brady didn't win this. Brady didn't win this Super Bowl. The defense won the Super Bowl.
There we go. I knew it was going to happen.
What happened?
How many?
There's liquid on the field. There's liquid on the field.
No, there is not.
All right.
How many times have you heard Brady didn't win this Super Bowl? The defense won the Super Bowl.
I hear from
Mike?
Don't worry, he's got it. He'll be all right.
Thank you.
I got you.
He got you.
Yeah.
Now, we hear it from a certain fan base that it's not Brady.
It's the defense.
Yeah.
What base is that?
It needs not be said. What's understood need not be
in
explained.
other words,
So
the
what I'm
other
saying
quarterback
is,
could have won.
what did Brady add to this defense?
He added some.
Or team.
No, I think what he added was when we make a stop and y'all get on the field, y'all gonna do something. I think what this is Mike just talking off the top of the dome. I think that when they were with our previous quarterback,
They didn't give a
they
fuck.
knew that needed to get some water, get some oxygen because they're coming right back on, or we're going to be down a touchdown. Whereas with Brady, they knew he was going to manage the game, probably score, keep them on the field for at least 2 series, and put them in a position where we're not running upstream. And therefore, when you have that, I think the defense gets a little bit more empowered. I'm going to take a little more chance on this blitz or on my coverage. I'm going to be a little more gangster on this coverage or whatever because I got a dude. All right, let's say I get the 15-yard penalty. They go down and kick a field goal. Tom Brady going to get a touchdown the next play. I just feel like he gave them some gravitas that allowed them to play like beasts. I mean, they were just all over. Devin?
Devin White?
Yeah. I mean,
he's all over the
that
place.
dude was everywhere. He's like, man, I'm just going to hit anybody who I think they have something.
So let me ask you this: 1 year in, do you think it would be a slap in the face if the Bucks made the playoffs this year? Let's say they get to the NFC Championship game
and lose,
but don't make the Super Bowl, and then 2 years from now, Brady goes in the Ring of Honor. Do you think that's a slap in the face?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think he owes us anything.
I'm not saying he owes us anything. Do you think it would be a slap in the face?
I think he brought. Freeze. That's all, Negro. I'm answering your question. So let me finish. You asked why. And what I'm saying is.
Go ahead, Loki.
Exactly. His response. Not you. I'm saying Loki. The whole shit coming here and he's like, "Oh my God, I fucked up. What the hell I'm doing? Oh, I screwed up. Brand new timeline." The issue I have is, and I'm sticking with your question. I'm not veering from your question.
You got 30 seconds.
I know, right? All right.
Get ready to cut his mic. That's her. Oh, y'all think I'm joking?
Right.
Hey, it's not a slap in the face because I think a Ring of Honor. While you get your thoughts together, I think the Ring of Honor says.
Cut off.
If when I walk into that stadium, man, I'm a season pass holder. You are too, I believe.
Right.
When I walk in that stadium, I see those names. I should be able to remember those times.
I want to feel the pride in my heart.
I should remember those times, and I'll never forget Tom Brady coming here. I'll never forget. The question that I've always had in my mind, is it Brady or Belichick? Is it Brady or is it Belichick?
And that was answered.
And he answered that shit. The first 6 games, we were like the normal Bucks, quite frankly. We were okay, but we lost. You know, we got our ass kicked sometimes, right? That's Buccaneer 101. And to see after 6 games.
What he did?
What?
No, let me pose this. Let me pose this question.
Hold on. Before you go to Alfie, I'm gonna let you go, but hold on. So, after
I'll
1 year,
never forget it. I'll never forget it.
You put him in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Imagine going into the Ring of Honor of a team
like a Green Bay Packers.
No. Imagine going into the Ring of Honor of a team that you never played for.
What? How the hell is that happening?
Imagine a team retiring your jersey and you never played for them.
Like
ever.
Kobe or whatever?
No.
Because I know a lot of people trying to retire Kobe.
We're not talking about Kobe.
No.
Imagine the person that you're always compared to as to greatest of all time playing for that team and his jersey not being retired, but you never played for that team and your jersey's retired.
What the hell? Well, you got me intrigued.
I'm talking about the Miami Heat retiring number 23, which is why LeBron couldn't wear it in Miami because they retired it for Jordan.
Get the hell out of here.
The Miami Heat retired number 23 in honor of Jordan. Nobody will ever wear 23 in Miami.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm just saying.
Is that what you're trying?
I'm gonna bring it back. Hey, he was like the hey, King Summers a DJ. He was like,
you won that one.
You won that one.
I'm just saying.
But hold on, Serge. I got him, Serge. Who is the general manager of the Miami Heat?
Pat Riley.
And who did Pat Riley coach back in the 80s?
He never coached Jordan.
Never.
No, but who did he coach?
Magic.
What team was that?
The Lakers.
And then he coached before that?
No, the Lakers were his first up.
No, I think Coach the Knicks, right?
He coached the Knicks after the Lakers.
Yeah, Knicks.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So he's gotten beaten by Jordan several times. Yeah. So I mean,
Now, I have a question to pose in relation to the Buccaneers.
What's up?
Since we're putting Tom Brady up there, are there any players currently right now part of that Super Bowl win that should be in that ring?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No. We have arguably the greatest offensive player in Buccaneer history on our team right now.
Oh, Mike
Evans.
Yeah, Michael Evans.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
No, bullshit.
No, he's in. Mike
beast.
Evans is in.
He's a beast.
You have done something that no player in NFL history has ever
Mike
done.
Evans is a Ring of Honor. You're absolutely right. Mike Evans.
Any other players?
Nah,
Where's
just
that
Mike. Right now, just Mike.
Yes, I will give one other player.
Who's that?
Levante David.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And that's based on longevity, his dedication to the team.
Same thing with Shaq, though.
But Shaq's only been here 3 years.
Huh?
He's only been here 3 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying longevity.
No, Tom is here for 1 year and won the Super Bowl when he's in the ring.
Yeah, but he's the greatest of
What
all
I'm saying
time.
now, are there any? Because you're naming all these four players from the original Super Bowl that are in the ring.
So you give me Mike Evans because, like I said, he's the greatest Buccaneer of all offensive Buccaneer of all time.
That's two.
So Brady,
right?
Because
I
Brady's
give
already go.
Mike Evans, right?
Mike Evans and Brady. I give you Levante David because
That's
he
three.
spent his whole career here.
So who's four?
The only other person that I might possibly consider,
Coach?
and he hasn't proven it yet.
Coach?
Arians could get in. He could.
I
He
mean,
might.
but wait a second. If you're gonna put,
John Gruden up there.
John Gruden up there,
He won
gotta-
1 year, won the Super Bowl. He's up
But
there.
see, Gruden did it with a. It's like I tell you about the whole Jordan and Phil Jackson situation. Dude, why are you going in my book bag?
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay away. Please stay away from Smyrna. Do not, any circumstances.
Is that Ciroc? I think that's
No. He's straight rock gut.
Oh,
man.
he got the-
Yeah, he's straight rock gut, man. He's straight Cleveland, South Side Cleveland right now.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get this straight.
All right, so
No, but what I was saying,
I see what you're
it's
saying.
like the Bruce Arians thing.
But
I
I
mean,
see what you're
with
saying.
Bruce,
You see what I'm saying?
You make a good point.
How did Gruden get into the Ring of Honor in Tampa Bay?
I think Arians should be.
Arians should be in there too.
Because
it's 1 year.
It was the first,
1 year.
but it was the first Super Bowl of all time.
Right. But now we're
Forever.
talking about the second year ring of all time. They got their second ring.
it's like
So
this.
you
I
really
mean,
going to say that Arians can't get
it's
in the ring?
kind of hard because with Gruden,
It was 1
like-
year.
Listen to me though.
When?
Gruden comes and this first year, he makes an impact. They win a Super Bowl his first year.
Right.
Arians
special. That's special.
comes his first year,
And we
don't even make the playoffs.
We have trash.
Oh, okay. I thought
game we were there when they
last year
lost.
was his first
No,
year.
he come the first year and didn't even make the
we
playoffs.
were at that game.
Okay,
Yeah,
never
remember?
mind.
Y'all were there with me.
You know? So it's like,
out.
all right, you're a good coach,
No.
but now let me bring you the greatest of all time,
Yeah.
and then you
Okay.
win a Super
Now,
Bowl.
And the
Now,
thing is,
if they
how
run
did
it-
you even get the greatest of all time? What was that conversation with Tom Brady? Think about Bruce Arians. I know his history. I know his coach. But think about if the greatest of all time currently.
Did you read the history of Jason Light, the GM?
No.
Jason Light was a scout on that New England team that
shit.
drafted Tom Brady in the
And
sixth round.
round for Michigan.
So he's always had a connection with him. Now,
Interesting.
whether that played any role or what, I mean, seriously, think about it.
This is Florida.
No,
I mean, you live in Boston.
think about it. And that plays. You're in Boston for 20 damn years,
Your wife is South American.
and then says, you know what? I can go to Florida, all the weather. I've got no state income tax.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I've got a hell of a receiving core with Evans
Right.
and Godwin.
Yeah.
Why not?
You know, let me make a phone call to Gronk and bring him out. You know, Fournette just happened to become
fall- yeah,
available.
they'll fall
But
off.
if Fournette doesn't become available, I
And
would have
then
been
you
okay
go,
with
what?
Rojo.
Hey, you go, you know what? I'm going to call Antonio
Let me
Brown
see
and
what
make him
AB
my-
is doing.
And make him my roommate.
You know?
Now, let me ask this question. If Tampa Bay runs it back, as everybody's expecting to, does Arian go in the ring?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. It's
Absolutely.
over. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over.
I mean,
Matter
hell,
of fact, now you got to think about AB.
listen, if they
Remember AB got 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl?
Nah, I don't
No, he
know
got
about
one.
all that.
No, he
I
got
don't
one.
know.
One touchdown.
Put it like this: if the Bucks go back to back, we all go in the Ring of Honor.
Reg, cord,
Unplug it.
unplug it.
Oh my God, you're
Mike,
a
you're right
mess.
Right there.
What you need me to do?
Cord. Follow his cord.
Right there, just put there. You go.
Okay, so then we're gonna say that if they run it back, Arians is guaranteed a spot.
Oh, yeah. And you win 2 Super Bowls? I mean, you serious?
Not guaranteed, but
No, 2
No,
Super Bowls?
if they go back to back, the whole damn coaching staff will go in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
there are folks that have 2 Super Bowls that are not in.
No, we're talking about.
This is Tampa Bay. This is the losingest franchise in sports history.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No,
whoa,
I thought the Saints were.
Oh wait.
No.
We got an argument. We got an argument.
No, we don't.
I thought the Saints were.
The Buccaneers in sports history.
No, we had the worst losing season.
No.
0-14.
If
I
you
think.
look right now, even with the Super Bowl, we have the worst winning percentage in professional sports franchise history.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
We have like a 367 winning percentage all time.
That's true.
Think about all the 2-12, 1-16 seasons we went through.
14, 15.
1-15.
Yeah, because y'all was like 0-26.
They were always
or
Exactly.
40
I remember the
starters.
2 year. And then we beat Dallas. We beat the Dallas Cowboys. I remember that. Troy Aikman. God damn it.
The worst winning percentage in American pro
So that changes
professional
it, too.
franchise history.
Because, I mean, well, now we're Tampa Bay because we've been winning shit for a while.
And not just the Buccaneers. Now we're talking the Rays and the Lightning, and that soccer team, the Rowdies.
now. Yeah. All at least.
And the minor,
because Tom Brady showed up.
the minor league basketball team won a championship too.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Fury.
Even the Storm. Won championship.
All since Tom Brady showed up. See?
Yeah, yep.
So
it's
that's
all
why you're in the
Tom
Ring
Brady.
of Honor.
The thing is, I got to give, I never was a fan of Tom Brady only because of the way, well, I don't say only because, it's the way the New England culture, which was built by Belichick, which obviously works. But just that whole culture, because Belichick obviously is not that much of an asshole. He couldn't be. He would never be married, have children. He couldn't be. But that whole culture they had up there, and quite frankly, they had some murderers and kind of people up there. But when you see Brady, what he brings outside, I go, okay. I gotta say that, okay, your leadership and all that can come out of that Belichick thing. But this year's gonna be the test. Because Belichick now is finally, for the first year, I believe the first year ever, he's actually using his draft picks. He's actually got some free agents.
He got lucky.
Let's see what he does.
He walks into a situation where you have Bledsoe, who I
Walked in, he got fired in Cleveland. Moved them. What do you mean walked in? they snatched the team from under him and moved him to Baltimore. All right, then. I'm sorry. Make a point. Smart off. Of course,
Hold
no
the
one,
mic for him.
no one can hear you, but
Can you
that's
hold the
okay.
Can you hold the mic for him?
All I need is one mic.
One mic.
Come on, Nas.
One mic. Belichick went from the 1 week or 2 weeks of him being a Browns coach, and he fast forwarded the one spot. My point I was making to you was you were wrong because you were saying about repeat what you said 2 seconds ago.
Well, since you were talking 2 seconds ago, I don't know. But what I was saying is Belichick,
Is taking advantage of his draft picks.
Yeah,
bringing
right
in some
now,
free
this
agents.
year, we all know if Belichick is really the man because now he's, for the first time ever, is really taking care, taking. Remember, they used to give away, buy this, grab draft picks and all that. Now he's got draft picks, he's got free agents. He's really building a team from scratch.
And my response to that was, we're on camera right now. My response to that is,
oh boy,
really? Yeah, he's building a team, but he's not building a real team. There is a whole thing of people that are into music and dancing and all this, and you're saying that he's building a team, but that team is just based on some immediate response back on some shit where it's like,
no, it's built on what he's doing. Hold on. I want to get your mind straight. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Let me repeat the question, and I want you to take a minute.
Thank you, because
I've known you for 30 years. So I know you're kind of fishing.
Wait.
All right, I got you.
Thank you. I got
my brother, man. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you, brother.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying. The years that he had Brady, they didn't even. The draft was it was nothing. They just moved
Wait.
chess pieces.
Who had Brady? Who?
The Patriots.
Belichick.
Okay.
All right. Things fell in their lap like a moss. Like a moss just fell in their lap. They grabbed them up.
$6 million draft.
Right. But this is the first year that he had to be a real coach. He had to go out to the market. He had to get free agents. He has to get draft picks. He's got a young quarterback. He's got to build a team. I don't feel he's ever had to do that.
Okay.
And this is going to be the first year.
I agree.
Is Belichick as bad as he say he is?
I agree.
Hey, you had some shit handed to you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All the money in the world. And, one of the biggest sports cities in the world. Now you built something from scratch. Can you win?
I agree with you. What's your question?
All right, that being said,
no, I'm being serious. Like, what's your question?
The Cleveland Browns. What are the chances of the Cleveland Browns getting into the AFC playoffs?
Very good.
What are they winning the AFC championship?
Dude, oh my God, dude, they are, dude. The Browns are the Winston, pre-Winston. Like, dude, this team is loaded, bro. They're loaded.
So,
am I wrong?
So who can stop them?
No, we're loaded.
Baltimore,
Listen,
Buffalo Bills.
Cleveland will make the playoffs. There are 4 teams in the AFC.
Dude, they're loaded, bro.
There are 4 teams in the AFC
Ravens.
that can beat Cleveland.
Buffalo, Ravens, Miami.
No.
No, not Miami.
Buffalo, Ravens, Kansas City,
I'm sorry.
and now the Tennessee Titans.
Yes, the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
So guess what? Hey, Reggie, what stops us from winning the NFC
The
South?
Bucks.
Yes, what stops us from winning the
In
NFC
my
South?
mind, is injury and age. Wow.
Listen, the chips have seemed to fall in our favor since Tom Brady has come to Tampa.
Amazingly.
And now, think about this. You win a Super Bowl with no preseason, no offseason, and having to learn on the fly. Now you get a preseason. You get an offseason. You fully understand the
All
offense.
22?
All 22 players come back. And think about this. Your division nemesis loses their starting quarterback. The only other real quarterback in the conference
loses his receiver.
No, decides that he may not want to play for the team anymore. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, in NFC.
Right. So the only real quarterback in the conference
Seattle.
now is
Seattle.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
And
Which
the chances of us meeting them are
slim because Rams or somebody should get
exactly.
them
So I mean, if we stay healthy, it's a cakewalk to the
out.
Super
Well,
Bowl.
the Giants are coming here. We got.
Listen, the one thing that Brady has not achieved in his career is an undefeated Super Bowl year.
You think he's gonna make Miami Dolphins keep that the bottle of champagne this year every year?
Miami's gonna sweat their ass off this year because when looking at our schedule, we play a difficult game week 3 against the Rams. We don't play another difficult game until we see Buffalo in December.
Damn.
17-0, undefeated Super Bowl champs.
Could you imagine?
I said it first.
Could you imagine if he just walks, he puts his trophy up and go, I'm going to Disney World, and I'm out.
Listen, 17-0 Super Bowl championship. The next day, Dale Mabry becomes Tom Brady Highway.
It wouldn't be Dale Mabry. It would be another street, but it wouldn't be Dale Mabry.
It'd be Dale Mabry where the stadium is.
I'm about to say Himes.
It'd
I
be
would say
Dale.
I think they would take Himes.
Who the hell is Dale Mabry?
He is a Air Force pilot.
He's what?
He's an Air Force pilot. That because we have the first airport here.
Once again, he's what?
He's a World War II, a World War I Air Force pilot.
Is he an 8-time Super Bowl champion, back-to-back MVP?
Yeah, but he protected the country. I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
But Hines, I have no idea.
But how
Hines
many
is.
rings does he got?
Hey, you know what? There's Tampa Bay Boulevard. Hey, wait a minute. There's Tampa Bay Boulevard. Who gives a shit, right? I can see it. I can see it,
I don't think so.
and I can see in a time after COVID when the NFL needs to get people, when the NBA is regaining people, when now baseball is actually kind of getting a little bit of push. Yeah, I can see the NFL working some magic. I'm not saying they run by the mob or anything. Just saying, shit can happen. Because remember, those Monday and Thursday schedules are flexible.
Look at the schedule. Look at the schedule.
Yeah.
Every third or fourth game, we're in prime time.
Yeah. Well,
we start off on a
Super Bowl champion.
We start off on Thursday night.
Right.
3 weeks later, we're on a Sunday night.
Which kind of pisses me off. I mean, cause I got to take a whole day off for this shit. I mean,
we go 3 weeks later on a Sunday night. 4 weeks later on a Monday night.
Thing is,
3 weeks later on a Sunday night.
All right, hey, so we can end the show here. Let me ask you this, and Reggie, you might be able to respond if you can, keep it together. Hey, do you think we're gonna still have another 5 to 6 games of, and then we kick it off?
No.
Or you think we can just march down the? No.
No.
Kansas. It was Kansas City that just kept. They were just knocking them out, just knocking them down.
I got this one.
All right. You don't got it without the mic. You don't got it without the mic. Come on, Nas. One mic.
Solomon is the hardcore Buck fan that breaks down statistics and all this
Yeah.
I'm the Buck fan is like, oh, we're great, I love it, but we're playing so and so. I don't know, we may lose. And Solomon's like, why are you so negative? I'm like, because I'm a Buck fan.
Amen to that.
I'm a Buck fan.
You know what? I gotta get. That's the smartest thing Reggie said all show.
I'm like, I expect the negative that's going to happen. Now, if the positive happens, I'm great. But I set my heart up on the negative.
There you go. That's how I am.
As a Browns fan, same thing, right,
It's
bro?
called being a Browns fan.
And that's why y'all won't win. Because you
we're
think
going to win.
Think about this. All
Here
that
he
talk
goes,
you
here
hear
he
about the
goes.
NBA right now, and these superstars having load management and taking games off and what have you, you just came off of a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You're the Super Bowl MVP.
And you only play
Hold
16 things.
You're the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah. Which he always is. So.
You have knee surgery.
Right.
You go to train. You go to OTAs.
You're proving my point right now, dog.
And the
You're
coach
proving my
says,
points right
"Hey
now.
man, you need to take it easy." He's like, "Hell no! I want every rep."
No, I want it
And
all.
you take every rep possible.
I want it
other
all.
than the blitzing reps where they're coming at you.
I want it
Because
all.
you want to make sure when that first down happens against Dallas, you good to go.
And the thing is, when he does that, the players
Everybody else
react to that.
gets-
'Cause I've been
gets
there.
that
You've
same
been there
vibe.
because when you're season ticket holder, you get to walk through training camp and all that kind of shit. I've been there, and I've seen how certain players get all the players going. So I'm with you. We could run it back. I just think that NFL is NFL any given Sunday or Thursday. Saturday,
Monday.
Monday, right? But I also think that when you bring back the whole damn team, I'm like, damn. I mean, just every play, just do what you did.
I mean, think about it. let's say Cleveland. We like to talk about Cleveland because of Flo Ohio and what have
Here
you.
we go.
Flo Ohio.
Everybody says, all right, you know what?
They're gangsters.
We're okay, you know, but we might need to improve here. And then 2 years ago, they go out and get OBJ, you know.
Right.
All right, we need to improve here. You know, now we got the tandem of Chubb and Kareem Hunt, best running back tandem in
and
the
a
league.
defense that is monsters.
Now you add Jadeveon Clowney to that. Every year, these teams are saying we got to add this to be better. We won the championship and we didn't lose anything.
And everybody else around us lost things.
Everything.
NFC South fell apart except the Cowboys.
So hey, one last thing. We're out of here. Hey, you cannot have an NFL show without talking about the most famous division in NFL football. You know what it is: Cowboys, Redskins, Giants, Eagles. Who y'all think coming out of there?
Nobody.
Somebody's got to come out. Who's coming out of there?
The Washington football team.
All right, Washington.
Washington looks nice with Fitz there as long as he don't turn the ball over. Cowboys, they're back to being the Cowboys. I mean, I just think it's a damn shame that the dude comes off a damn injury where his foot was facing the wrong way. And in the first game you get, you got to go up against a defense that had Patrick Mahomes running it for his life in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so,
we should murk him.
I mean, it's a toss-up in that division. Who cares? I mean,
I'm thinking the Redskins.
Yeah, Redskins.
I think they have nothing to lose in all the games.
Redskins don't play in the NFL, man.
The Washington football team does.
I'm sorry. The Washington
Sir?
football team.
We're about to go
That being said, hey, this is Cover 2 Conversations, two Tempernaires, at least two topics for two points of view for 2 hours here on, or 2 hours or plus on Floor Higher Radio. Hey, thank you again for Serge Gotti, the Teflon producer, and his brother Alfie the Sith Lord for inviting us again. Thank you so much for King Solomon. So I think we end the show that, hey, the LeBron MJ debate. Who? You sure? Warning. It says your shirt says warning. Stay away. This is your main man Mike D, and I'm always joined by. Where's your mic? Get your mic.
It's on the table somewhere.
Next to Smurf. Also known as Space Go! If you want to find Reggie, you know where he lives at? Castle Grayskull! Black Vulcan! and don't y'all know, I told y'all the movie was coming out. Hey. He-Man is coming out. You get to see Reggie live in color. He-Man is coming, baby. That being said, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for Flow Ohio. Thank you, King Solomon, for all the knowledge and the
awesomeness of the NBA.
Yeah. Before we leave, I just gotta let y'all know. Coming soon. I don't know when, but it's gonna be a date set in stone. I gotta get with Serge, but there's gonna be an hour special. LeBron versus MJ.
I'm with it.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Game side.
Me and Serge.
I got my bronze.
I'm with it.
We're gonna make it
I'm
happen.
coming. I'm not even from Cleveland. Never been to Cleveland, but I'm tired.
Are we gonna use like graphs and shit too?
We're gonna have everything.
We're gonna have graphs.
Hey man, I want to be like, what's that?
I'm like Joakim Noah said.
Pie charts.
Hey, I'm like Joakim Noah. I'm like, you never heard anybody say, I'm going on vacation. I want to go to Cleveland.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, the most presidents were from Ohio.
Thanks.
What the hell was that? We out?
I don't know what that was.
We out of here.
All right, we out of here. Go
Peace.
back in.
Go Bucks. Go Lightning. Go Lightning. Go Lightning.